So welcome back to the stream. So continuing with Nina Aquila Legal Eagle Season 1, the episode 3. So now we're going again to the second day of the courts that we need to go. So I think we are already in the middle of the episode 3 because like normally in every game of let me always load the volume because I always forget that you need to load the volume because the volume doesn't save and take out this screen flash and screen shakes. The volume's never safe, so never forget about that. But it's like if you play Ace Attorney, you know that like always it's like always 3 days that you are in court that you need to go. So later on in the episode, so that's why I think like three days of court that you need to go. Great, looks like Ren got here on time. Let's meet with him, then get to the bench. Again, you want to be on the bench like last time? That will be great, Ren. Because I said that it's gonna be maybe 3 days of court because then we have to defeat the team of those racers, the purple and then the what is the other color? I don't know what is the other color, but we need to face those racers to beat them. So what's the plan? The first move. I was about to ask the same. Nina? Hey, Space Cadet. Sorry, I was lost in thought here for a second. Let me only take out the mouse from here. What's the plan? I think... Okay, we need to accept something. We don't know for certain how Clara died. That's correct. Seems like that's stating the obvious. No, not just us three. I'm not sure anyone knows. As far as we are, there is no direct evidence which proves a theory. Isn't that bad? Not necessarily. It means that Shad probably doesn't have definitive evidence either. I think I'm starting to get it. Our goal today is to filibuster. I don't know what that means. We need to be economical. We put Shad's witness with a name to secure another day of investigation. Got it? Got it. Okay, boss. So the normal like I said because we don't have evidence, so we need to delay always the case always like that. So hello again, Mr. Killer. Shad. I heard you are taken to drifting. Only when the mood suits me. Really. Careful you don't drift right off course. Yeah, well maybe. How does he always time those bars just before Tony walks in? It's like a gift or something. All rise for Honorable Judge Tony. Here comes the judge. It's always the same. Here comes. Please be seated. You are here to resume the trial of 3 defendants. Keisuk, also known as Ace of Diamonds, Hank, also known as Ace of Hearts, and Jocelyn, also known as Ace of Clubs. These individuals were involved in acts which lead to the death of Clarmas, a wealthy socialite. Yeah, it's the red, I already defeat the red team, then I have to face the blue team and then the purple team, that is where Ryoko is. Also known as the Ace of Spades. As first trial day, it was agreed that the prosecution would yield the charge of murder in first degree. The defendants do not stand accused for premeditated murder. However, they remain accused of several offences, namely murder by reckless endangerment, involuntary manslaughter, as well as murder in the second degree. Your Honor, to be clear, it is still my personal opinion that one of the defendants is guilty of first degree murder. However, it's true that 2 days ago the opposing bench suggests that there was no direct evidence of this. It is therefore the opinion of the prosecution that non-premeditated murder may have taken place. Non-premeditated what? They are saying that prosecution still believes that Clara was killed on purpose. So maybe the murder was snapped decision in the moment. Though Shad's continue to believe that there was a premeditated murder is troubling. Much as I agree with him, Shad has good instincts. Why does he still believe a first degree murder took place? We are choosing to pursue a charge of murder in second degree on that basis. Regardless, I am confident on one thing. Before the end of today, the defendant will be found guilty of at least one of the charges. I would like to continue, Mr. Killer. Please do, Your Honor. Mr. Rock, please restate the prosecution's case. Immediately. So again, telling you what happened. Your Honor, our early piece of evidence did not sway the courts. It remains that Clarmas is dead. As she died during an illegal street race with the 3 defendants, we believe that at least one of these 3 is directly responsible. As we are lacking in direct evidence, we will instead discuss compelling motives for murder, and we'll do this via witness testimony. Compelling motives, huh? We must have something pretty good. Thank you, Mr. Hawk, for your summary of the case. Bailiff, please bring the defendants. Here you come, there. Three of you are aware of the charge put forth by prosecution. How do you plead? Not guilty, not guilty, not guilty. Mr. Castle, Mr. Kyle, Miss Montefiore, the court recognizes your plea. Prosecution, bring forward your first witness. Okay, Chad, let's see who you call. The prosecutor calls Hank Castle to stand. Oh my god, he called someone that says that guilty. Did he just call a defendant as witness? What is thinking? Order. Me? Hank? But he's defendant. Nina, can Chad do that? Yes, he can. Being a defendant does preclude you from being a witness. That's right. Still, what's your game, Chad? I refuse. Mr. Castle? You can't simply refuse. You don't have that right. You may take the fifth, in which you do, in fact, refuse to testify under oath. But as such, I will advise you that this will not look favorable upon your collective case. Your Honor, may I interject? Hank, as your representation, I strongly advise you to testify. You can't ask me to stand against the other ace. I can't. I won't. Hank, remember, this is why Nina here. It will be okay. You are being asked to testify, not to accuse anyone. Fine. Let's get it over. So he called someone to testify when he's he thinks that he killed someone. Mr. Castle, can you please confirm your name and occupation as a witness? Hank Castle. During the day I work for a TV production company. Goodness, what sort of television? Well, right now we are working up a show for one of the streaming networks. It's based on a popular manga, Japanese comic strip about a girl. They make shows about girls with magic powers, Your Honor. So, Sailor Moon, right? Is what they are referring here. They are aimed at the pre-teen female demographic. It has to be Sailor Moon. Magical powers, so Chad seemed to come out with that very quickly. At night, I'm Days of Hearts, lead of the Burning Hearts, one of the 4 established racing teams up the roster spire. Would you say then that you knew the victim Clara Mas quite well? We were friends, all of us were. Yeah, we have the photo. Mr. Castle, is not more true that you were rivals? I don't see the distinction. You frequently clash with each other on track. That's different. It's like a conversation between equals. Someone like you will not understand. Cute. I do understand one thing though, Mr. Castle. As Joker, Clara had the casting vote on all issues concerning the Hustle Racers as a group. That's true. And in that role, there was never any animosity between you. You are digging. Perhaps, but I'm an efficient excavator. There were no disagreements, no bad blood. What do you want me to say? We didn't always see eye to eye, but we will be friends for years. Don't you ever fall out with any of your friends, Your Honor? Yes, Mr. Hawk? The prosecution would like Mr. Castle to make a statement about this topic, namely his relationship with Clara Mas. Of course. Mr. Castle, are you prepared to make a statement on this topic? Fine. We know that they were friends. We have the photo. Clara was a unique person, dynamic, strong-willed, but fair. She led and we followed. Also, we had a rivalry. We were ace of rival teams. Sometimes there was animosity, but it was just the life that we lead. Okay? Very well, Mr. Aquila, you may begin cross-examination. Of course, Your Honor. I don't get it. Chad must feel as hung as Scout in the closet. I got to assume that it's something to do with the argument we saw yesterday up at the mountain. Stand against it and you just get washed away. Hank's not gonna like it, but you can only deal with problems when we know about them. I trust Hank, I trust all 3 of these. So whatever it is, it can't be as bad as Chad thinks it is. What is thinking? But I didn't saw nothing, like I will see immediately. Okay, let's save. Let me see all of the evidence that we have. This, the accident fault. We have the damage refused a buyout offer from an anonymous source. Yes. These the cars, cause of death. Clara was busy. Unusual drive. Hertz team mystery. Something going on with Hertz team according to Ryoko. All the drivers in the same team use the same car except for one of them. It's nothing. Nina car keys. Clara Mas. Accused for killing man. Nothing different. Victim's girlfriends. Nothing. Spades. Jiran killed. Jack and Queen of Spades took their cars on vacation to Japan. They left 5 days ago and will return in 2 weeks. Okay. This is the Great Wave business card. The last day was the same night as the ice race. The Art of Drift. Ren keeps talking about this, but what is it all about? This. Something wrong. Okay. I'll try to see if there was something like weird.
Hold it.
Dynamic, strong-willed. She knew herself and knew her own mind. Clara might have been wealthy, but her fortune was self-made. Some kind of, I think it was aerospace components. I see. She had a lot of connections to people in around Flash City, business, lobbyists, and the like. She was a natural sociality. All very interesting, but I question its relevance. True. Still a bit of context never hurt anyone. So then there's nothing. She led and we followed.
Hold it.
As Joker, she was your leader, correct? Yeah. Clara, as Joker, had the casting vote on everything. We are not a democracy, more a meritocracy. Clara was the best, so she made the decision and we had to fall into line. That's just the way the roster races have always worked ever since the 80s. I think I'm starting to see why Chad wanted Hank to on the Twitter stand. Yes, it's important always. She was a joke and that means she has the casting vote on all decisions.
Hold it.
Sorry, Hank. And as her friend, you were always happy with her actions? I was. I respect her. Of course, leading question, Your Honor. I'm forced to agree, Mr. Hawk. Mr. Kill, refrain from phrasing a statement as a question. Also, Mr. Cass, I remind you that you are under oath. So he has to tell the truth. Here it comes. We had a falling out. We've been approached by a sponsor. Here we go. Someone who wants to invest in Burning Hearts, that is from his team. I can't name them for contractual reasons, but who they are isn't really important. And what happened? Aren't you meant to be on my side? Answer the question, Mr. Castle. Clara, she just got in the way. She was so stubborn. Everyone on the mountain wanted to go legit. It was a chance to realize a dream. It offered us a future. But she had this romantic image of us staying independent, driving just for its own reward. It was infuriating. You couldn't collectively outvote her or something. That's not how it works. She was a joker and she made her decision. Meaning that to solve your collective problem, you will never convince her, defeat her, or remove. Here we go. Your Honor, that is baseless speculation. I agree, Mr. Hawk, please do not speculate. Apologies, Your Honor, but would it not be reasonable to suggest that this forms a basis for a motive which could apply universally to all three of these? Very well. Witness, can you please add this to your statement? Fine. Everyone on Mount wanted to go legit, she was just obstinate.
Hold it.
Why do you think she was obstinate as you put it? Beats me. It was weird, almost personal. She had some deep-seated desire to keep the roster races independent. It's admirable but foolish in long term. I felt that motor racing would eventually come to an end unless we moved on. Also, we had a rivalry, we were aces of rival teams. Do you ever think that having team-based rivalries might cause a problem? Not really. The teams are a long-held tradition. In truth, too, it's just a professional rivalry. We all hang out regardless of team affiliation. Some people even date those from other teams. Sometimes there was animosity, but it was just the life that we led. We lead. What's animosity? Temporary fallouts, arguments, that sort of thing. But as long as I've been the Ace of Hearts, which is about 5 years now, it's always just been little bits of friction, never anything major. Didn't saw nothing. Aren't we pushing Hank a bit hard? We are trying to make sure the court doesn't find him guilty. True. But Chad also feels there is a motive buried under all this, and we need to find out what it is. We can only work with what we know. Secrets don't help anyone. What? I didn't saw nothing that could help. It's like... what we can show here. Clara was a unique person, dynamic, strong-willed, but fair. Okay, like, huh? 81 accent, the photos taken by Marcus Hest, the buyout, the cars, the cause of death. Clara was busy. One of the other racers tried to call Clara on the eve, but before she died, Clara was busy. The aces believe Clara was unusual. They don't talk about that. Nothing in here. Something going on with the arts team according to Ryoko. All the guys in the same team use the same car except for one of them. Nothing about this. Not these two. Ace of Hearts, nothing more, and Clara was for Ace of Spades. In here there's nothing in here. Jack and Queen of Spades took their cards on vacation to Japan. They left 5 days ago and will return in 2 weeks. This nothing important. There are too many tire tracks on the course and knowledge of them is useless. I will find just the location now. They didn't talk like nothing about this. Huh. I'm not seeing where. Clara was a unique person, dynamic, strong-willed, but fair. She led and we followed. Okay. She was a joke, that means that she has Cassie vote on all decisions. And maybe in here, the decision is to show. No, let's see only more. Everyone on the mountain wanted to go legit. She was just so obstinate that he was against that, okay? Also, we had a rivalry, we were ace of rival teams. Sometimes there was animosity, but it was just the life that we lead. What? I don't see nothing. I'm gonna need to press again to see. Dynamic, strong-willed, she knew herself and knew her own mind. Clara might be wealthy, but therefore was self-made. Nothing. Okay. Nothing interesting in here. She led and we followed. Nothing. On all decisions. What sort of decision? By sponsor. I can't name for contract list, but who they are isn't really important. In fact, this wasn't even the first time this happened, and it's been different potential sponsors each time. Proves we have always refused. Clara, she got in the way, she was so stubborn. Everyone on the mountain wanted to go legit. It was a chance to realize a dream. Continue. Also, we were ace of rival teams. Sometimes there was animosity, but it was just life leads.
Hold it!
Temporary fallouts, arguments, you know, that sort of thing, but as long as I've been Ace of Hearts, which is about 5 years ago, now it's always just been a little bit of friction, never anything major. Never anything major. I'm not seeing nothing. Nothing major. 5 years ago doesn't count to this. Something wrong with Arts team according to Ryoko. Maybe it's that. She led, we follow. She was drunk, that means she's casting out on all decisions. Everyone in the mountain want to go legit, she was just so obstinate. But she was a former Ace of Spades and is the Ace of Hearts, and in here the card, where is the card? The diamond is Hearts. So who refused this? Buyout refused. Diamonds refused to buy out from any anonymous source, so can't be this. Also, we had we were ace of rival teams. Sometimes there was a modesty. I don't see nothing. So that there was a animosity, but it was life that we led.
Hold it.
Do you ever think having team-based survivors might cause problems? Not really. The teams are a whole. Okay, I found it. It has to be in here, right? Because she says inside of the team. Not in here. In here, because he's from this team.
Objection!
No! It isn't, okay? Okay, it isn't. He says that there is no problems and there is a problem between the team, okay? So I don't see where. Clara was a unique birth, okay. But fair. She led and we followed.
Hold it.
She was a leader. Yeah, Clara's a joke, as Cassie everything. The diamonds refuse a buyout. Maybe it's this? Okay, on all decisions.
Objection!
Nope. So, the diamonds refuse. It's not her. She's not the diamond. She's the ace. She was of spades. She has not all decisions. Come on.
Penalty.
She doesn't have all decisions because it was the diamonds that refused it. Gonna need to load already, boss. Because she doesn't have all decisions. There is the one thing that's immediately. Because if you see her in here, diamonds refuse a buyout. Ace of spades. So there is a contradiction there, but the game doesn't let you. Because what it says is that, like, we follow that she has the opinion. That she meant she has casting vote on all decisions. That's wrong immediately in here. Because there the diamonds refused. They didn't follow the Joker. Everyone wanted to go legit. She was just obstinate. What means obstinate? That is against, right? Everyone on the monster. Maybe in here?
Objection!
Okay. Sharks. Yes, Aquila, you said, but it should be on the outside because it says the Joker has cast all the decisions, right? And we saw that that the diamonds didn't accept, should be in here, but oh well. You said earlier that you felt that if Clara had been an obstacle to accept the sponsorship, that would be an universal motive for the ace, correct? I did. Why? Mr. Castle, Ankh, yes. You say that everyone on Mount wants to go legit, but is that really true? It's not. Keisuk, but you say that I said that diamonds want to explore avenues that could make us more legit, but I never agreed to selling out to a corporate sponsor. But the club says what we had no strong feelings either way. We want to go with the majority. Order? Your Honor, the defense asserts that this is a fair from a universal motive shared among the eight. Mr. Krabs could still have this motive, but we have been over this. Ank's car bore no damage, and there is no evidence he shunted Clara off the road. It's the same for all three of the defendants. We were willing to overlook that for a moment while we proposed a motive that hung upon collusion, but we felt that this motive alone is flimsy at best. Mr. Hawk, I must agree with Mr. Aquila in this instance. All three of these individuals were in the race, so if one had acted alone, it's reasonable to consider that others will have seen this happening. If the possibility of collision has been called into question, that renders this line of inquiry as null and void. Yes, Your Honor, that seems reasonable. Shall I look almost... He looks like he expected that. Not good. Very well, Your Honor. If this witness can't provide a motive that suggests collusion, then I request that we move on to my next witness, one that has posed a far simpler, more insidious motive. Who is gonna be? MV. Whoa. Who is gonna be? The prisoner calls? How could you? All of you. Ryok, of course. How can you just stand there and feign innocence? Ryok, I don't wanna hear it. We are just as confused as you are. Yeah, I'm sure. Your Honor? And you, I must protest, willing to defend those murders. Brave Nina, don't antagonize her. Ryoko, I appreciate that the last few days have been really hard on you. Oh, come off it. You appreciate nothing. Stop pretending you understand how I feel. Fine. The three A's have hired me as their attorney and I intend to do that job to the utmost of my ability. Even if they are a trio of murders, this is going nowhere. Your Honor? Yes, Mr. Aquila, the defense would like to ask the purpose of calling Ryoko Kamiyama to the stand. A. Given that she did not witness the events firsthand, sure anything she has to say is hearsay? Stop it. A fair observation. Mr. Hawk? Your Honor, Miss Kamiyama has taken the stand as a character witness. She contacted the prosecutor's office of her own volition and insisted she be allowed to testify. Stop talking about me like I'm not standing right here. You three A's. You three losers. You just have to be on top. You have to win by any means. I'm not going just to let the three of you get away with it. Why is it all you all went into that race with something to lose? Okay, so yet somehow I lost the most. She really is hurting. I can hear it in her voice. Be that as that may, to get these proceedings back on track, please state your name and occupation for the record. I'm Ryoko, also known as the Queen of Hearts. I work as a graphic designer for a small independent firm. And you have been in this street racing group for some time? Over here. I see. Do you know the victim? Yes, extremely well. Psst, Nina. You think Ryoko and Clara were dating, right? Why doesn't Ryoko just say that? I know Ryoko enough to know that she's out, but maybe Clara wasn't. Oh, I get it. Miss Aquila, do you have something to add? No, Your Honor. Miss Kamiyama, how did you come to be involved on the night in question? I was up at Mount on the night Clara died, just as usual as part of the Burning Hearts team. In fact, Take your time. The race had gone on too long. People started to wonder why. I decided I will go investigate, but I ran into Trey Gerson, who missed the start of the race. Then Stan Werson ran. He said that Mark had called the police. Mark was always meddling. I was worried he was trying to disrupt the race to get his perfect photograph. Trey and I decided to drive down the course to see what had happened. We rounded the corner and saw those three. The defendants? Yes. They were standing over Clara's body. I see. Then what happened? We argued. Trey and I told those three to back off until the police came. That was when I checked for a pulse. I touched her neck and she was ice cold. Goodness, that soon? It was pretty cold that evening and the body was lying on a icy road. As soon as I touched her, I knew that they had done it. I may not know how, but I know why. In that case, Miss Kamiyama, please make your formal statement. Here we go. She thinks she knows. All of you, each of you envied Clara. None of you could hold a candle to her, and deep down you knew it. Hank, you could never match her in the corners. Jocelyn, you could never beat her on the straights. Keisuk, you could never match her shifting skills. You saw a chance to eliminate her, it's just convenient to be coincidence. I don't get it. She didn't say anything about Clara's death, at least nothing concrete. How can she testify like that? Chats already said that she's here as a character witness. It means she's just working off her first-hand knowledge of the people involved. The judge will weigh it up as less than truly relevant evidence. But as our clients are on shaky ground, it might be straw that breaks the camel's back. Thank you, Miss Kamiyama. Miss Aquila, please begin your cross-examination. Glad, Your Honor. Ryoko, I can see you're in pain. Anyone in your position will be, and I can't help but feel that after today, we might never speak again. But I won't let your anger jeopardize my clients' lives. They didn't kill Clara, can't you see that? But I didn't saw nothing that I could contradict in there. All of you, okay, let's save again. Okay. All of you, each of you envied Clara. None of you could hold a candle to her, and deep down you knew it.
Hold it!
Your Honor, yes, Mr. Aquila, are we to take these statements at face value?
Objection!
She is a character witness, Aquila. She still needs to qualify her statements, otherwise she could say anything. Oh, you need receipts? Examples? I got plenty. Hank, you could never match her in the corners?
Hold it.
Isn't Hank the ace of hearts? Oh, he's good alright, but Hank's hot-blooded nature was never... You're out of line, Ryoko. Control yourself, Mr. Castle. See what I mean? Clara had immense mental discipline. She was always calm under pressure, which translated to beautiful, smooth cornering. Hank couldn't begin to understand the depth of her skill. Jocelyn, you could never beat her on the straights. The rest of the club seemed to respect Jocelyn. Those has-beens, they haven't fielded a joker in years. Jocelyn's a weak person, and that makes her weak on throttle. How can you just say such awful things? Oh wow, she's practically crying just from that. Clara was the strongest person I have ever known. No speed terrified her. If in doubt, flat out. Jocelyn's driving was a pale imitation at best. Keisu, you could never match her shifting skills.
Hold it.
The other diamonds will disagree with your assessment of Keisuke. That's just it, my assessment, my analysis. There's no formula for a perfect racer. I beg to differ. Oh really, Keisuke? Then how come you weren't a joker? In fact, the more I think about it, you are just threatened her as a rival, when she thought of you as her friend, and you betray her. Do you feel this is important, Miss Aquila? Of course. That said, no problem. I don't think any of you ever show her one moment of true friendship you used her.
Hold it.
That's a basic statement. She can't just sit there and opine. It's her opinion, as a character witness. But surely, the court recognizes that is merely the witness' opinion. Well, that's something at least. But still, Ryoko angry, and that's clouding her judgment. It seems obvious that any impartial observer that the four A's really were friends. Do you have any evidence which shows that? Yes. Okay. You just saw a chance to eliminate her, it's just convenient to be a coincidence. Your Honor, I must protest, this goes beyond my opinion, it's just about accusation of guilt. I agree. Miss Kamiya, please refrain from making baseless accusations. Okay. This is a character assassination. Who knew Ryoko could be so vindictive? Still, she's angry and angry people make mistakes. Maybe if you keep her talking, we'll find something you can refute with evidence. Okay, it's all about the friendship in there. We have that proof. We have that proof. Envious Cloud, none of you can handle hold a candle to her and deep down you knew it. Hank could have matched her, just because we don't have nothing to hear. I don't think you are sure one moment of true friendship. Yes, we have.
Objection!
We have the photo. Ryoko? What? The Ace were never friends? Never. Really. Not for a single moment, and she doesn't know what she's saying. Pow! Take that! A photo. And that shows the true friendship. Are you certain? Mr. Kill, is that a photograph? Yes, Your Honor. Taken not so long ago by Mark West. So, Ryoko, do you think the other Aces are good actors? What? The affection in the photo it looks awfully convincing. Like that, she can't say nothing. What does that have to do with anything? Ryoko, why do you believe that the Aces were only pretending to be Clara friends? Because they want to be on top. They all wanted to be Joker, no matter the cost. That's what Toe Junker Racing is all about. Do you feel this is important? Of course. Well, witness, can you please add this to your statement? Fine. Everyone want to be the best, and they will step on anyone to do it. That's just how it is.
Hold it.
I mean, would you? What? Would you step on someone to be the best? Obviously, if that's how things are done. Is that really how the roster races are? Okay, Continue. This character assassination, okay, this is the same. Okay, we need to find another piece because we already showed it. It helped us, but like that she added that to testimony. So it has to be in that. It has to be. Match on corners, blah blah blah. Showed through friendship, we already saw. Everyone will want to be the best and they will step on anyone to do it. That's just how it is. Want to step on everyone. What could it be? What could it be? Is it death due to massive cranial trauma? Can't. Maybe this, because shows that they tried to do CPR. Was this? I believe that Cloud was driving unusual. It can't be this. So I'm going with the hard team according to Ryoko. Homologation. Can't be this. Can't be this. Jack and Queen. They left 5 days ago and will return in 2 weeks. Jack and Queen of Spades. Okay, these maybe this doesn't have nothing to do. There are too many tires on the course and all of them is useless. I don't see. Everyone want to be the best and they will step on anyone to do it. That's just how it is.
Hold it!
I mean, what will you do? What will you step on someone to be the best? What? I'm not seeing how to cut it.
Hold it!
No, this is same. I don't see, but it has to be on the new statement that she gave. It has to be. Because this character assassination, like, still. She's angry and angry people make mistakes. It has to be that. Because in here we can't say nothing, because we don't know if he's good at corners or straights or shifting, so we don't know nothing about that. In here we use the photo, right? Like top, take that. So, and then she had this. Everyone want to be the best and they will step on anyone to do it. But what? This stuff, it can't be this, right? Or can it be? It's gonna be hard. Maybe this?
Objection?
Nope. Like I say, it's not gonna be easy to know. Because it has to be the new statement. Because when they add a new statement, it has to be. It's like a Satori. When they add a new statement and the rest was equal, you need to go to there. Could be this.
Objection!
No, it can't be because of death. Because I thought it could be because of death. Because
Penalty.
there is CPR. Let me load again because like I say, it's not gonna be easy. It has to be the new statement. It has to be. She's from who? Let me see. Queen of Hearts. Queen of Hearts. Queen of Hearts. Where is the trip? Queen of Spades, Jack. Want to be the best, I will step on anyone to do it. I don't know what to show in here.
Objection!
I don't know. It's like what I can say. Like what everyone wants to step on it. Where I can see something that is not, because in here there is nothing. In here saying that never match each one, right? Like okay. In here was to show the photo that I already showed. Then she had this. Everyone wanted to be the best, and they will step on anyone to do it. That's just how it is. Like, huh?
Hold it!
It's like I don't see what to show in here. Step on the others to be the best. It's gonna be like randomly. I'm gonna press in everything to be random. It's not well explained. Like step on it. It's like I don't know what they want to mean with this. This is one of the powers of this type of games, like on a tutorial like that. To reach a certain point that you get lost because everyone on the mod want to be the best and they will step on anyone to do it. That's just how it is. Step on killing each other, but so it's this?
Objection!
No, because it's the last accent that happened. It's like it's gonna be random. You're gonna have to do random. There's nothing in here that say like you can present because you don't have a lot of proofs. Because you show here the photo that was easy to understand, right? Because through friendship. Then she had this and it's like everyone on mod want to be the best and they will step on it. Like I thought it would be this photo. It wasn't. Can't be this because it was for other. Because I can show this, nothing, right? Because it was already shown on the other phrase, so it can't be here. Because it was already used at one time. Because it's normal for this type of games that when you show one time, it's probably that you don't need to use it anymore. These already been shown, right? I already showed these. No, it can't be these. I already showed these. No, these Ace believed the cloud was like unusual during the Ace race, like something was weird. So it can't be this. Can't be this.
Objection?
Nope. It's like gonna try everything. Gonna have to try everything to see if nothing works in here means that it's not in here. Because like the others is about the way they drive and you don't have nothing right to present that shows that.
Objection?
Nope, not about cars.
Penalty.
Just load again because I lost 2 lives. One thing is that you present and you go back to the beginning. I think on Ice Attorney it's not like that, is it? I think not. If you present and it's not correct, no, you stay in the same.
No, I think you go always to the beginning of the phrase. Of the statement.
Not this, can't be this. No. It's our car. Victim sees former Ace of Spades and Joker. So it has to be this. Where it is? It has to be this?
Objection?
No. Man, what the hell it is? Is it in here too? Like, it's not well explained. How it is the phrase is like you get too lost in here. Everyone on Monte want to be the best and they will step on anyone to do it. So I don't have anything more to present because nothing more can help me. Because everyone is accused, right? Like the mechanic.
Objection.
Let's see this. Like try everything. It has to be this because it's normal that when they add a new statement, right? She added this statement. It's normal that is in there that you need to go, because the other, if you go to the end, right?
What it says when you go to the
The end is this. You saw chance to eliminate her. It's just too convenient to be a coincidence. She doesn't say nothing.
Your character doesn't say nothing.
She said that we need to press, continue to make her talk. That's why it is.
How long you need to press?
No. It's go back to the beginning. Because it has to be in here. This was already used. Can't be. Host spy is a term of 4 roads near to host spy. They are disused due to a new bypass road. This is nothing more. Doesn't work. The last day. Okay, this doesn't work. Ryan keeps talking about this, but what about useless tire track analysis? There are too many tire tracks on the course. Analysis seems useless. A wheel was just found before the location of Clara crash. Ren thinks there is something wrong about it.
Objection!
Can't be, because they don't talk about a tire or something like.
Penalty.
How is the art of the drift?
It's only if it is that.
That's why it says step.
The problem is the how it's said, like step. Let me see if it is. Can't be this.
Objection!
Like how someone can understand that? It's a try and error. This.
How is
The boost. Yeah, but again, this is one of problems of these type of games. You want to do it without making a mistake, but the problem is not well explained, because you step on anyone is like going against each other, killing problems, and it's a fucking phrase. You understand? It's like in every game like this, is like you reach certain parts that's as this. But I knew that it was a new statement because it's normal on Ace Attorney to happen this, but it has to be better explained. Ryoko, you are so wrong. What are you talking about? Every race wants to win. See, what they want to say is win, not step on everyone. It's like, it's true that every Toge, Junkin racer would like to be the best, but that's not the real reason why they race. That's right, racing about learning about yourself through challenging others. It's about understanding the ultimate emotion. It's about seeing something in others that they don't even see themselves. It isn't about winning, really. It's about truth. The truth that lies in the heart of the drift. Yeah, sure. You can't seriously... really? You only know about Toji Junkin racing for less than a week. Sanctimonious, patronizing, this is so you. Maybe, but... Sorry, Ryok, but I have to do this. In that time, I learned a lot. Most importantly, though, the way you describe the attitude of the race is wrong. Was Toji Junkin racing just a challenge to you? You were so eager to go legit in order to be the best. But Clara was determined not to let the race sell out. Don't you dare, I'm forced to ask. Are you sure you knew Clara as well as you thought you did? Screw this. Hey, you, prosecutor. Huh? I want to leave. I'm done here. That's crystal clear. The owner of the prosecution would like to dismiss Miss Kamiyama. Granted, Miss Kamiyama, you are free to go. Third, before you do, you should know that city offers a variety of options for grief counseling, not in a million years. Nina? Yeah? This isn't over. Oh shit. This is bad. This is very, very bad for us. Mr. Hawk, do you have any more witnesses to bring before the court? No, Your Honor. However, the prosecution's charge against the defense remains same: murder in the second degree, murder by reckless endangerment, and involuntary manslaughter. While the opposite bench puts some aspects of the modus proposal, the facts are indisputable. Clara Mas is dead. A fair observation. Nina, is there anything you can do? Does any of your evidence? Ren? Yeah? I have a little faith. We managed to dispute the motives pretty well, so if you crushed the charge of second degree murder, should I push for a mystery? Shad's wearing his poker face. What is thinking? Hey Nina, now we have put those motives for the murder charge. Can't we push to I don't know, dispute the charge of murder second degree? Won't that make things simpler? Aquila? Far it be it from me to tell you how to do your job, but aren't you going to propose a mistrial for the murder charge? Think about it. If we got the judge to agree to a mistrial, we will be left with 2 charges instead of 3. But what did Chad say at the start of all this again? Before the end of today, the defense will be found guilty at least one of the charges. He must have a strong reason to believe that, and the fact that he suggests it alone makes me concerned. Okay, so what we do? Don't push. If you get Tony to dismiss the murder in second degree, the remaining charges are simpler and might just result in a summary judgment. Tony might just pronounce the ace as guilty on the spot. Clever trap, chat. This one is rather troubling. Miss Aquila? Yes, Your Honor, I would like to see the photograph again. The one you presented earlier, of course. But why? Okay, we are showing the photo. You say this was taken by Marco. Yes, Your Honor. He really is a master of his craft. Their affection, all 5 of them, it looks so genuine. And what's wrong with the photo? Is something wrong with the photo? Maybe the court has made its decision. Counsel will grant further time to investigate and will recover the day after tomorrow. Yeah! Woohoo! You are right. The defense motives are disputed and the evidence remains inconclusive. Mr. Rock? Yes? If direct evidence is not forthcoming, I can only suggest you are more creative with your source. As you personally do not drive, it might be wise to follow Mr. Kill's example and find an expert witness. Follow my example? Oh, if only this moment could last forever. As for the defendants, while Mr. Kill arguments today were persuasive against the statement of this particular witness, it still has not changed the fact that the defendants were involved in a dangerous activity with the deceased. A reasonable person will consider them in some way responsible for her death. Mr. Killer? Yes, Your Honor? Do not forget. In accordance with the 3-day statute, I will render a verdict at the end of next trial day. Short of a significant change in the facts of this case, your client stands in a very precarious position. I am sympathetic to your case, but do not test the limits of my sympathy. We shall cover the day after tomorrow. Okay, we got an adjournment. Nicely done. Because like he said, he wanted us to do a mistrial, but not showing that he can't do nothing. So that was the best choice. Maybe if you do the other, it was game over, like say that you failed. Okay, January 10th. Again, sleeping and maybe dreaming about that girl, that woman that appeared. Yep, again. Because she recognized her, but she doesn't remember where. And her name, of course. Nina, stay here, okay? What? Anya? It was Anya talking? But I'll be right back. Wait, don't. Huh? No, maybe it's not about Anya. I killed first-in-law of January 10 again. Hey, Nina. Wait, what time is it? Early evening. You say we should try to sleep in today, remember? Because we are going to be up at the Russell Spy most of the night. That being said, I thought you'll be up around noon or something. Are you okay? I'm fine. You were talking in your sleep again, yeah? Maybe you shouldn't listen. Maybe you're right. Get up, I'll get us coffee. But it was like, I'll be right back, right? And then like an hospital, like toot. Maybe someone that saved her life and fake her death. So what's next, boss? I was just thinking about that. You got lucky yesterday, right? Extremely. If Shad had better direct evidence, I think this will be over before now. You think he's gonna find some? No. Well, that's a relief. Actually, it kinda worries me. I have no idea what Shad's next course of action will be. Still, I know it might seem hard to think about, but do we need to consider the idea that Clara just had an accident? Perhaps. But put it this way, our job is to be there for our clients. That unfortunately leads us to a unique problem. How do you figure? The Ace all have a loose alibi against murder. They were all in the race and were trying to win, but street racing is an illegal activity even if it's routinely ignored by the police. One of the charges against the Ace is manslaughter by endangerment. That means if Clara had an accident, their alibi against murder becomes evidence that they endangered Clara by street racing. Precisely. You are getting good at this. I'm pretty smart when I have my 8 hours. That presents us with an unsolved problem under our current frame of reference. So we need to flip our assumptions. More than that, I think we just need more information. We need to come up with another narrative that fits the facts. But we should make sure we don't lose sight of something important. What? It's a gut feeling, but I generally don't believe that any of us killed Clara, and I also don't believe it was a simple accident. That means something else must have happened on the night, and we need to find out what it was. So where do we look? Maybe one of the races know more than they have told us. Maybe Trey? We saw Clara early in the day. One of the clubs, or maybe the Hearts. Maybe Ryoko? We'll see. Well, we won't find answers here. Let's head up to the Rosso Vista. Come see me by the door when you are ready. The music, yeah. Okay, here we go. Again to the top. So maybe who killer was that woman that we saw and we are dreaming with? Can it be? Because why we were dreaming with her again and see that stay here and the beating, like the heart, like someone was going to die. Why we would see that? Let me scratch my ear. Hey Nina, looks like someone headed this way. So someone headed this way. Oh, isn't that car? Was that Trey? Yeah. Hard to tell with those darker windows, but it certainly looked like his car. Where do you think he's going? Chase him? I don't know. Why don't you chase him? But I've got a bad feeling. Okay. It will be better to chase, but oh well. Okay, we are back in here. Resto Vista parking lot. Hey Reno. Here comes Ren. Hi Ren. Did you manage to examine that wheel we found a couple of days ago? Oh, that? I had to pass that over to a friend. He's taking a look at it for us. But there's something much more important I have to tell you. What is it? What's wrong? Your prosecutor friend was just here. Prosecutor? You mean Chad? Yeah. I knew it. Knew what? Ren. On the way up here, we passed a car heading back towards Fledge City. Was Chad inside with Trey Grierson? Yup. That person came here by taxi and asked for Trey by name. They left not long ago. Great. Looks like Chad just got his expert witness. And I doubt we are going to get a chance to speak Trey. What do you want to ask him? I don't know, something, everything. Think we should tell him? Yeah, I think so. Ren, we were up here late, the night before last. Okay, let's tell him to him. Then the woman got back into the limo and drove off. Nina thought she knew. Let's keep that part between us for now. What's that? Nothing. What matters is that whoever she was meeting with Trey. That's right. We think that woman was the sponsor? Maybe. With Clara gone, I guess Trey is the facto leader of Spades. Okay. Interesting. Ren, just who is the sponsor? We don't actually know. What? They weren't very forthcoming. Keisuk said it was because they have legitimate business interests, so didn't want it to be known. They were consorting with illegal street racers. Makes sense. We have an email address, but it was a temporary inbox. They told us that if we collectively say yes, then we will get to find out more. Sounds fishy. Clara says that same thing. She didn't like it one bit. It was like she was against the very concept of the idea. Okay, a buyout proposal by Clara. Was that the whole reason? Well, there were rumors that Clara knew Sophie about the sponsor. Sophie that no one else on the mountain knows. Any idea what that was? No. But it was gossip. I have no idea if it's true. Who will know? There's only one person on the mountain who might know a bit more. Ryoko. So we're gonna have to beat her. Ren, we need to find out more about what could have happened on the Knight's Clara diets. In that case, oh no, we're gonna need more face, more shupsa, more flex. I get it, but still, surely those last few races were beginner's luck. I will never beat someone like Ryok in this car. I kept telling you, your car's not your problem. What you need is style. And we'll find that in the heart of drift. Got it. Ask around. I'm sure you'll find someone who will take your challenge. After all, you beat the diamonds. Good luck. Come grab me if you want some advice. Okay. We're gonna need to talk. So looks like we race. Let's see who's up for it. Okay, let's race. Because we're gonna need to beat Ryoko to her to tell us something. Okay, where are the cars to face? So the blue team isn't here anymore. We need to find someone to face. These guys are tough. Who you are finding it hard to beat? Jack of clubs. She's tough, sure. But I think you can beat her if you focus on your unique skills. I bet if you can disrupt her, she will fall like a leaf. Okay, nothing. Remember, if you are finding it hard to win, you can change the race mode. Okay, we are nowadays. You want to race again? You won't get faced by race against people you outrank. But you are pretty good. Okay. So we need to face the others. This. What do you want, outsider? Are you Jack of clubs? Who wants to know? Nina Aquila, but I came here to race, not to talk. As if outside like you could figure out the secrets of my racing style. All it. What kind of secrets? This will be fun. Okay, let's face. Here we go. Time to race. That is missing the blue cards. Because he's the purple. Okay, rich. Draw. Again, draw. Nobody's winning. Everybody always draw. What the? I was just going easy on you. Time to turn up the volume. Damn it. So we still can't win, right? Because he's to learn. What's going on, Nina? I don't know. It's like she has some kind of secret way to beat me at every turn. Can you figure out what it is? I'll try. Yeah, because like they feel immediate everything to the max. See? Like they feel everything. Like if you lose on the first, then they feel everything. So predictable. You really thought you could figure out my tricks with that wreck of a car? There's got to be some way to beat her. It must be some kind of... I can't figure it out. Well, how do you usually figure it out when someone's got something to hide? Okay, so now it was to happen this. It was easy to understand. How do I... Hold it! Hold it! That's it! What is it? I can press her. We are not in court, so who cares as long as it works. So, Nina's gazed into the earth of drift and learned a special ability, press. Special abilities, so now it's gonna explain. Special abilities use the PP. You get IPP each time you draw in a clash. And you can choose to use them from clash menu. Press allows you to go again if you lose a clash. Some moments might not be so confident after Nina pressed them, so give it a try. Okay, special. Press Qatar when you lose next clash.
Hold it!
Hold it! Here we go. Win! Puff rocks! Aha! That's nice.
Hold it!
Hold it! Pow! Again. I'm coming for you, man. Max! Nice, this was good. Coming for you, dude. I'm coming. Okay, I need to gain more PP now. Damn it. So it has to be technique to draw always, right? Nicely done. We need to get more. Nice, Max. I was too greedy, but it worked. We are near. Looks like your coffee is cracking. I don't go down so easily. You sure? You so sure about that? But see why I say that putting we can't do this now. Interesting. Nice. Oh, because now we are near to the end, so we always win. Yeah, because of how you have. But see, if you put the other mode that is harder, this could be hard for you to win. So you will be stuck a lot in this race. What is that in that press? Can't boost the mouse, but see, press. Huh. You can't go there if the mouse doesn't work. Yeah, it doesn't work anymore because we are already going with. But see, there is press in there, in here, see? What is that?
Oh, they say that you can do special abilities, but you, for now you can do nothing.
Can be. Because that's new, that's appearing there. I can see that will work if you don't, maybe it will work if you don't have this mode, it's only for the challenge modes. Could it be? Maybe. I can't say 100% sure, but I think a lot of people will go for this mode that I'm doing because you want to see the story. Maybe then, like when you can repeat the chapters, then you will go for the challenge mode to see how it will be, like the art, see how it is hard the mini games. Can it be? Because like it says, you never lose with the mode that I'm doing, and then the other you can lose and you will be stuck on certain race and try and always doing retry. So that's why I say that first people will go to this mode that I'm doing, then repeating the chapters to see how it is the real mini games. Because there is that press in there. Okay, I admit it, you got yourself some style. Where do you learn to drive like that? Law school. Yes. So I'm up here racing everyone. I'm trying to gain face. I represent the ace in court and I need to know more about what Clara was doing on the night she died. When Clara died, I hadn't spoke to her in some time. But the Queen of Clubs, if I remember, lives across the street from Clara's place. He, the Queen of Clubs, the ranks are ceremonial. They don't imply gender. That's too correct. All the kings are guys right now, but even that hasn't always been the case. I get it. Maybe he knows something, can't hurt to ask. Thanks. Good luck. Are you the Queen of Clubs? Jack of Clubs said that you live across the street from Clara Place. As if Mara will talk to Issue Razor. Mara doesn't mess around. I want to ask, I don't answer questions from people I don't respect. You want to show me your true spirit, all shiny chrome. Prove me your metal with metal, then I will sing a little like a little bird. Jesus. That was hard to read like fast in there. Because this club is all about like metal like that, they say. Okay, here you go against the other. Because see, it doesn't appear now there, that thing that was say press. So maybe that is for later. Nice.
No, I think that's the thing that you when you have PP.
Maybe. Nice. Let's go front, not going greedy. We are in like this. Nice. Confront. Nicely done. He's not doing anything for now. So maybe this guy is like, oh, I'm losing, and then whoop, maybe. At least I got max, but he's still near me. Interesting. He's not doing nothing. He's always losing every battle. He's saving something. If not, it's easy. Crank that metal, yeah. Are you serious like this, or are you just like super methods? Okay, I lose that, damn it. Damn it. Ah, fuck. Nice. Always in that I lose. Okay, lost in here too. Okay, draw. We're still in front of him. He's already near us. Fuck. Okay, confront, gain the bar. Damn it. We won in here, because we have more than him. Time to turn it up to 11. So now it's going to start to be stronger. Damn it. Fuck. We lost in here. We're still in front, we are still in front. Fuck. He's gonna catch us. No, he's in front already, yeah, because he had more bar than me. Special press. Damn it, lost that bar. But we won this turn. It's not over yet. Okay, because hold it, because we had used that. Nice. That's all. Confront that. Get that bar. Nice. There. But we still win in here. No, special doesn't work already because because we already used it. We didn't waste that in the other time. Nice get bar. I like that we have a huge bar. I like that we won. Maybe that when it appears that the press is if you are playing with the mouse.
Oh, you can even press, you should have tried.
No, because you have to choose keyboard. You have the first choice to choose. Because I chose keyboard, the mouse doesn't work because they have to play with the mouse, but they don't recommend because of that. So maybe that is like if you are playing with the mouse, you can press in there. Maybe it's for that only. Okay, I'm impressed. You know who I am? Yeah, Ren's kinda the gregarious type. Then Brazil, you know, you are looking for more info about Clara, right? The Jack of Clubs say you live across the street from her place. I do. Then you know anything that might help us? Sorry, but I got nothing. I haven't spoke to her in a few weeks. Damn. Actually, I look over at her parking space when I left on the night she died. And I thought about we use it to talk more. Wasn't Clara a wealthy socialite? What are you trying to say, Google boy? Clara might have liked the finer things, but she knew how to trash with the best of them. And with her connections, let's just say that she always knew when the best bands were playing. Hold it. You say you look at her parking space? Her car wasn't there? That's right, she was out. What time was it? Great thinking, Nina. A little after 7. It takes about an hour to get up to the hostel vista from Fletch City. Clara arrived for the ace race, which was at around 10. If it only takes an hour to get up to the mountain, then that means there are 2 hours of Clara time on that evening that we can't account for. Maybe she just went to drive-thru? Maybe, but I don't think so. 2 days ago, the Queen of Diamonds told us she was trying to call Clara all evening. That's true, but she couldn't get through to her. Whatever Clara was doing, I think it was important. Anything we can do to try and build up a picture of Clara evening might help us to understand what happened later. Thanks a bunch, no problem. I guess you are more metal than I thought. You're going after the King of Clubs next? Does he know anything? He and Clara go way back. Then I guess is next. Clara left early. So maybe I know what they were doing, because if you see them in the evidence, we have this. First, let me see. Buyout first by Clara. And where Clara left, one of them said that Clara left home early on the night that she died, right? And then she was busy. Even before she died, Clara was busy. And when it was this year that can help us, the Great Wave. The business card, they all you can eat offer as moved. The last day was the same night as the ace race. So what I think is she went here to this place to eat, but with someone. But who? Are you King of Clubs? Is that how you address an officer? This is the military. More the pity. I'm Lieutenant Wolf, King of Clubs. Wait up. This military thing, is that a bit you are doing, or you are actually in the army? It's a bit, isn't it? Nina, don't antagonize him. Dylan, you are serious buying into this? Look, Mr. Wolf, Lieutenant Wolf, Admiral, Colonel, whatever. Hazel told me that you knew Clara Maas quite well. Is that true? Not sure I have heard of a Clara Maas, but Hazel said, I don't even know why you would want to ask about her. What's this guy's deal? I know, right? Those are clearly bold-faced lies. Will you truthfully answer any of my questions? I'll answer any question from a superior. Then let's race. But mark my words, no one defeats Rolling Thunder. Rolling what? Call that, huh? Rolling Thunder? You call that your car? Maybe Sonic will be better to call a car because fast? What the That's a tank! You can't race with a tank! Is that really what it looks like? This is Holy Town, my stallion of steel and Shoham armor. Wait, this is a car but with a format of a tank? Okay. How can you enter a tank into a street race? It's simple, you just turn up to the race in a tank. No, it's a real tank. Oh my god. And how has the same speed of a car? The tanks are slow. Okay. Damn it. Oh my god. He feels everything immediately. Yes, because a tank can do that. You see on the army they doing the drifting. Tell me how you know Clara. Clara? Who's that? Never even met her. That doesn't even make sense. Nina, what's happening? He seems unbeatable in face-offs. Anything else? He keeps spewing out these lines, but they are all clear lies. Keep racing, Nina. I believe in you. I lose everything? Yeah, he feels that. You don't see the army doing drifting. Of course you see this. They are like that. Easy. How can you say you never met Clara Maas? That's ridiculous. Don't mess with me. I'll have you know I graduated top of my class in the Navy SEALs. I have been involved in numerous secret raids on Oh, spare me. There's got to be some way to beat him. It's not like he totally believes in his own lies. Well, that makes him pretty resolute in those face-offs. There must be some way. Oh, here we go. Some way. Some way. Me and my top sniper in the entire US Armored Force, we are nothing but to me but just another objection. That's it. What is it? I can object to his inconsistency. Okay, give it a try. Nina's gazed into the art of drift and the special ability objection. Okay, it's a thing. Each time you draw in a clash, and you can choose to use them from the clash menu. Objection allow Nina to go again if she loses a face-off. Some opponents might not be so confident after Nina objects to them, so give it a try. Retry when you lose a next face-off. So now is the face-off.
Objection!
Objection! Okay, that huge bar. Go, go, go. Yeah, I think that appears objection in there. Or is to say that you are using, right, like, okay, to the player to know that you are using the objection special. Like, okay, you are using this, you have, is still active your special like that, you know, or is for the mouse. But I think it's only to the player to know that you are using. Let me see, because see, it's not here, nothing. And now I use the special objection. Yeah, and it appears, okay. I understand what it is now. It's for you to understand that is still active. Okay, I'm gonna need to use the other because we are always drawing. Not only I'm extensively trained in unarmed combat, but I have access to the entire arsenal of Untitled Objection. Yeah, I bet you are not even in the army. I am too. Don't be ridiculous. Okay, so I'm gonna need to use here this press. You see, yeah, it's just to know that you have this active, these specials. Okay, now I understand what it is. Go, go, go! Gain that bar. That's done, yeah. It's just to the player know that he has the active specials that they didn't waste. Okay. They don't explain that. There is that to the players to see. It's one thing that they could say, but you understand him then. I have over 300 confirmed kills. Yeah, he's always lying. I bet you never kill a single soul in wartime or otherwise. Faker. We have the press yet, so let's go for objection.
Hold it!
Hold it!
Objection!
Objection! This is so cool. Nice. We need to gain a lot. Nice. Run from that tank. Okay. We lost because we don't have PP. Hey! It's getting closer. The storm that wipes out.
Objection!
Save it. Nice. Confront. Let it get that bar. Okay. But we still are winning. We have more bar than him. Like that we gain some space. Okay, draw, not bad. Because to gain PP you need always to draw, and it's not easy. Because it's like a rock, paper, scissors. Nice.
Objection!
Objection! Okay, that bar. Not lose it. There. That big glare. Okay, not bad. But we won. Because in this mode you always win. But you can see how hard can be in the other mode. Oh, you won against the tank. Wee. Nicely done. Where do you even get the commissioned tank? Army surplus. Same place I got all my stuff. You're not really a lieutenant after all. More of a method actor. It's a hobby. Well, that explains that. How do you know Clara? I did her taxes. You are an accountant? That's right. It might violate confidentially, but I know you could supplement the data, so I'll just tell you there's nothing you'll care about. Clara was independent, wealthy, and all above board. Her biggest concern was about this sponsorship situation. She wanted to remain Joker for at least another season, so she could refuse it. It was very important to her, though I don't quite understand why. Thanks, Wolf. She was a good leader. I shall miss her. Hey Nina, do you hear that? What? Sounds like cars. A race? No, it's the... Okay, we were facing... This was blue, okay. And now the purple com. Back again. I'm here, aren't I? You must be quacking in your boots. I heard that stuffy prosecutor came here and strong armored trade to certify. What was his testimony? You seriously think I'm going to answer your questions? It will be a lot easier if you did, if I'm being honest. I'm pleased to disappoint you. Then I'll race you for the answer I need. Yeah, right. Kirk Steval showed Mr. Kill what really it means to be a real tongue-jungle racer. So we're gonna need to face those shoes. So, like I said, we already faced the red, we already faced the blue, and now we have to face the purple. It was easy to understand that it will be like this. You talked on the night of face race. I have nothing to say about race. What race? Wasn't there only one race? The 8th race? No more words. Ryok has tasked me. I must break you. Let's go. Of course, you see that she's like Russian, so she doesn't know well English. That's what it is. It's not misspelling, nothing like that. Here we go. Because it's Svetlana. Rage? No. Okay, it's not to win against her. It's something has to happen. Yeah. Something has to happen, so we're going to learn another special skill. Task 3, because you can't win against them. Let me see, believe. Yeah, you always lose. Rage. Oh, a draw, nice, nice. Rage again. We won. Okay, nice. Just confront her. Like that we are drawn. Tell me what you meant. Was there really more than one race? Niet. I will defeat you. Press. Nice. Confront. Stay with this bar. Interesting. Nicely done, Max. This is good. Because now with the corner, we're gonna suppress her. Here we go. In front, motherfucker.
Hold it.
Hold it. Damn. Nice. Let's confront, take the bar. Just take the bar. Because we are near the corner. Because you can see when the corner is coming. I will not disappoint Ryok. Ryok's grieving, can't you see that? Damn. Nice. Confront, stay draw like this. Damn. She's gonna be in front of us. Front or draw? We are still in front, okay. Damn it. Okay, that's not good. It's already front, damn it. Draw. Objection, I want to go for the objection. Ugh. It's not gonna be easy. I am not such easy target. Nice.
Objection!
Objection, here we go. Nicely done. Catcher. Damn it. But you won, she doesn't have even a fucking bar in there. Still behind. There we go.
Objection!
Objection. Come on, really? But we are in front. It's not easy to get a draw, to get the PP, but I understand why they did that, because like that will be broken as hell, like to find a draw. Doesn't matter, we won because you're gonna win always in this mode. But I can see being hard like to win like easily. It's not easy because like the PP is all about the draw, and then it's like you need to know where to go, like okay, to press or objection. So I can see how hard it can be. But it's like, I think more interesting is sorry, that's why I think everyone selects the easy mode immediately on the mini games. Hyok said that you did not have Heart of Racer. I no longer believe her. Thanks, it means a lot. But I want to ask, before we race it, you said something about there is being race on the evening that Clara died. What do you mean? On night Clara died, I arrived at the mount at around 7:50. That was quite early, right? Duh. I seen first to arrive on that evening. I came early for a hot dog truck. The hot dogs are amazing. Have you tried them yet? No. I keep meaning to, but Terry keeps selling out. The race, well, Anna, tell me about the race. When I arrived at 7:50, I see no other cars here at parking lot, but I hear racing going on further down mountain. I hear 2 cars, performance vehicles, engines, tires, squeals. You sure it was 2 cars? I certain. There was a race going on at around 7:15. Okay, early race. Did you tell the police about this? Duh. But story of cars several hours before race. They didn't think it was notable? Yet. This doesn't make sense. Are you saying I'm a liar? No. I'm just there was someone waiting further down the track for not long after 6. You are talking about the photograph Mark West? Yeah. He said no one passed him all evening. So if there was another race, where did these cars go? And who was racing? I mean, it could be totally unrelated. Maybe, but maybe not. I apologize, but I have no answers for you. I only know what I heard. That's fine, Stellana. Anything unusual about that even could be useful. You have strong racer's heart. It serves you well. Good luck against King of Hearts. That is this dude. Interest. So there was someone racing at earlier, and that Marcus didn't saw nothing. What you can? I'm trying to find out more about night that Clara. You're trying to let Hank get away with murder. Well, this guy goes from 0 to 60 in no time at all. Wait, isn't that your leader? Your ace? So? Hyoko's told me all about it. We don't know how, but those Ace did something, and now Clara's dead. Clara and I may not have been teammates, but I respect her. Then it sounds like I really need to be talking to Hyoko. She doesn't want to talk to you, in case you hadn't noticed. Then maybe if I race you, I can convince her. Oh, this is gonna be brutal. Yeah, it's gonna be brutal against you. Hey, lawyer. Okay, comes this guy from the parking lot. Oh, it's you, Jasper Frank, right? That's right. How's your investigation going? We are still trying to build up a picture of what Clara was doing on the night she died. Right now, we are trying to gather together anything unusual anyone saw, no matter how innocuous it might seem. Try to park straight next time. You came over here to just say that? I don't believe that for a second. Mr. Frank, if you have something to say, you should. People's lives are at stake. You are about to race Kirk, right? That's right. Can you win? I don't know. I just wish my car was faster. But Ren keeps saying that doesn't matter. Smart guy, that Ren. Sometimes, though, what you need isn't more speed. It's to lose less speed where you normally slow down. And how do I do that? You multitask and kinda wing it. I hear you are good at that. If you say so. Racing isn't about engines or horsepower. It's about truth. Good luck, Lyle. How he knows about that? Could it be him that was racing? Maybe. Okay, here we go against the guy. Okay, lose, let me see. Yeah, it's to lose for now. For now we can't win. Maybe we're gonna remember the words of that guy. What a joke. I'll make you hit those words. Of course. You know, bring. Fasten. At least most when we are racing is good. Damn it. And he's happy. Haha, I'm always winning. And then when we are passing through him, we show him the finger. That's what it's gonna be. This is too easy. What's wrong, Nina? This isn't good. It just seems unbeatable. Because when they do this, like fill everything up, means that you cannot win. Never. Ready to give up? You'll never catch me. Jesus Christ, how he feels that. Why are you blindly believing Hyoko? Can't you see how distraught she is? Shut up. Sure you notice how suddenly seems I don't vicious? Stop it. Seriously. La, not listening. Don't be a fool. I don't think you got through to him. Let's find out. Aha! We made him think. Nice, got Max immediately. I don't know if you could lose there or not. Why you even come out tonight? You'll never catch me. Nina is way ahead, I know. What do? I do know, but you got to think of something. If only I didn't have to slow down, multitask. Here comes another ability. It's gonna be the boost, right? If I tap both the gas and the brake, maybe I can. Okay, Jasper, let's see if this works. We are doing shit. Look at that! Holy shit! That animation. What the? Not so uncatchable after all. Here, Kirk. How do you gain so much ground? That's impossible. You'll rattle him, Nina. Go for it. Nina has gazed into the art of drift and learned special ability heel toe brake shift. Special ability again. Each time you draw in a clash, and you can choose to use them on clash menu. The heel toe brake shift gives Nina a boost next time she wins a corner. Use this to catch opponents who can get far away. Give it a try. Okay, so let's use it. Heel. Okay. We are still far away from a corner. Nice, here you go. Look at she pressed doing that. Here we go. We are near him. Heel toe. Because he start to get distracted because the way that we are talking. Nice. Like that, we pass him. Nicely done. It's good, like it's like I said, the minigames are good, right? The only problem of the only minigame that I say that they could change is this: the race being smaller. The camera stay only one way, doesn't go far away or close, because you can see sometimes like lose a little bit of frames because it's going close and far, super fast. So, but the rest like of the race is cool, like the animations of these, when you are using techniques. So, of course, like people can say, oh, you could drive, like that will be like kind of bad, like putting driving, right? I think the way it is, like rock paper scissors, is very good. Of course, then it's a matter of luck at the same time. Okay, we won against this, and we learn a new ability. You. I'm sorry. What was that? I say I'm sorry. One more time. Don't push it. And now she's angry. Useless. Both of you. Nina. Get over here so I can beat you. Then you can go home and tomorrow we'll see the ace exposed as 3 of murders. Can be Ryoko that killed it? I hope not. Right, like, that will be bad, but she maybe killed it? You don't think you can beat me? I hope it wasn't her. I hope. Maybe because you want to get sponsors and like that they will have a good life. Who knows? There we go, against Ryoko. Of course we lose. She feels every bar. Because it's like you can't win against her for now. Getting a sense of deja vu. There's still plenty of race to go, Ryoko. Oh, I know. I'm gonna enjoy watching you in my rear view mirror. Yeah, I can go draw, not bad. Nice, we won. Nice. It shows her smiling. That's amazing. Like instead of having eyes, it's smiling. Let's go rage again. Damn it. But we won with the bar, so we're getting close to her. Okay. Let's go for special in here. Okay, we won this, okay. So what is the difference in here? Like she's smiling, Glad wins. She was the highs. Okay, go front, gain the bar, because it's a lot. Nice. Not losing yet. Doesn't matter.
Hold it!
Hold it, nicely done. Not lose there. Bam. Maybe smaller now? Fuck. Draw, nicely done. Not gonna lose yet. What I will do is... we are not far away. What the? Surprised? How could a beginner like you? I look inward. Introspection, Ryoko. Heard of it? You were right. I'm not a good Anya Miller, but I'm a great Anina Aquila. Damn it. She's gonna feel everything. Because I think it's to happen this. Now. No, it wasn't. Okay, special. Press. Another draw. Let's go for this. She's getting far away from us. Damn it. Confront. And now we use the shift. Like that, you get closer to her. No, we surpass because we are close to her. Nicely done. Tough luck in there. Gain that one. Because it was near the corner. And we have that. There. Fuck. And she's gonna feel everything, of course. It's already in front of us. The press, of course, in there. And now we put the shift again. Because she's faster than us. Confront, only to get that. We are near the corner, so take the chance. So long. I won't let you and the ace sully Clara's legacy. Clara Mass is dead, Ryoko. I hate to be so blunt about it, but throwing the ace in jail won't bring her back. I know that. Do you? Yes. Are you certain? Because I'm not so sure. Let's get that bar. Nice, max in there. Of course we are already near the end, so I'm winning already. But at least it's cool. Like you see that then when you have the free skills, you need to to know what is the best for you. I will say like always the press and the shift that is better to have. Because the press gives you a second chance to do on the rage like that. The glare and swallow is like not bad, and shift gives you like more speed. Ryoko, please, I don't want to bear. Damn it, Ryoko, listen to me, Nina. No, this has gone on long enough. Ryoko, seriously, now. Do you really think that the ace are the responsible for Clara's death? I don't know. Be honest with yourself. And she's thinking, now crying. No. Oh, Ryoko, you poor thing. I just need it to be anyone's fault. I still can't believe she's gone. The last time we spoke, I had no idea. It's okay. No, I need to tell someone how it feels like my head's gonna explode. We had a fight. I thought we'd make up later, like we always did. But then there was no later. When did you last talk to her? At lunch. We went out for food and she got a text message on her phone. It looked like it bothered her, so I asked her who it was. But she wouldn't say. She said it was team business, which led to us to argue again over the sponsorship deal. We said things to each other, and I stormed off. I wonder if she hated me at the end. If it makes any difference, Ryoko? I know perfectly well that you wouldn't put up with anyone so petty. Just look at how you have acted. I suspect she cared deeply for you. Thanks, Nina. Oh god, I've been so horrible to you over the last few days. How can I make it up to you? The only thing I will ask, Ryoko, is this. Do you know what Clara did between leaving you at lunch and arriving at the mountain for this race? No, I have no idea. Damn. Then we are in trouble, right? It looks like it. What's wrong? It was a long shot, but as you were close to Clara, we were banking on you knowing something that might help us. Do you have anything that could exonerate the ace? Did Clara ever say she was worried for her life? Or maybe did she ever give you anything personal? No, nothing like that. You only been dating for about 3 months. I don't even have any really good photos of just two of us, apart from some smartphone snaps. You don't have anything of hers, anything at all? Aha, she asked. Well, I have one thing. What? A few weeks ago, Clara gave me a spare set of keys to her car. Spare set of car keys? Yeah, it was for safekeeping. Don't tell anyone. Well, why? Sharing keys is kinda no-no on the Spire. It's some old tradition. Can you take them? I can give them back to you after the trial if you come to my office. Okay, but why? Right now? No idea. But sometimes the smallest thing can make a big difference. Okay, Clara's spare keys. Good luck tomorrow, okay? Okay, we have the Clara's spare keys that she gave to Ryoko. We are gonna need it. All of this for some vague knowledge of Clara movements. Oh, and a set of keys. That's not enough. Nowhere near enough. Alien, look! There's no line over at Terry's. Let's get some hot dogs. I'm kinda hungry. He doesn't have, right? Nina, D-bro. Hey Terry. Hey, you already look, I got my last 2 hot dogs with your name on them. Okay, nice. You want onions, mustard? The works for me. Just mustard or mine. Here we go. Finally, we are eating the hot dogs. Whoa, these are amazing. Honestly, it seems weird to say, but these hot dogs are incredible. What's your secret? Secret? Is it mustard? I think it's the onions. Is it the onions? Nope. Okay, I'll tell you. It is. They are vegan. Oh my god. Seriously? There's no meat in them? Not a bit. Since when you are vegan, T-bro? I'm not. There was a bit of mix-up. When I ordered my shipment, I guess I kind of figured like how much actual meat is in real hot dogs? I guess people love them too. No one has even asked about it. They are totally indistinguishable from the real thing. Imposter hot dogs, huh? Now I've seen everything. I mean, I'll prefer the term artificial, but I suppose so. Imposter hot dogs. Indistinguishable. Imposter hot dogs. You okay, Nina? And now she remember. I'm fine, just thinking aloud. Well, now that's done, I'm gonna close up for tonight. You guys head back to Flat City? Yeah, but I think we are done here. We're gonna head back to the office. Safe trip home. Yeah, because now she sees that if you can fake out a hot dog, right? Like say that is a real hot dog, you can fake out a person driving. Because that's why it was unusual how she was driving, right? Like it wasn't the same driving. So now we have that. Aha. So maybe she gave or someone stole, like we know that she was with someone, right? Someone stole maybe her car and killed her before. Generator. Nina? Hey Nina. Yeah? You couldn't sleep either, huh? Not a chance. You think the Ace are going to be found guilty? I'm trying to be optimistic. But it's like we talked about just this morning. While Chad couldn't prove murder, the Ace was still involved in dangerous illegal activity. I don't think we can disprove Chad's charge of manslaughter by reckless endangerment. We have so much evidence, but none of it fits together, right? I was thinking about that too. I guess we should both try to get some sleep for real this time. I'm gonna grab a glass of water. I just don't... Oh, someone at the door. What the... Dylan, is that you? You say something, Nina? Yeah, I thought I heard. You want me to get that? Yes. Okay, someone is at the door. But who is it? It is... Oops. Nina, get dressed. Who is it? That guy from up at Spire. Can you narrow it down? Get dressed. Haha. Jasper Frank. Aquila, wasn't it? Nina Aquila? That's right. You're here to fire me for littering? Don't give me that. Custodians as much as a job as everything else, including being a lawyer. Then why are you here? I said I won't get involved again with the roster racers. Again? But if those Aces are found guilty tomorrow with Clara gone and those teams each at each other's throats, it could be the end of Junken racing. Whoa! Won't that be good for you? What do you mean? Don't the race create a lot of work for you, custodian-wise? Don't mistake my distance from the race for indifference. I've watched them for years. I've seen Ace and Jokers come and go, but it's strange. What is? I've never seen the bonds between them grow so tenuous. Losing Clara at this very time is like someone pulled the keystone out of a careful built stone house. Take any other stone at any other time at the rest of the house stays standing. But pull out the keystone and the whole thing comes tumbling down. Now that he said that, it doesn't seem almost surgical. Anyway, before I left tonight, I ran into that Ryoko girl. She said that you were looking for anything strange from the night that Clara died. Anything at all. That's right. Well, there was something strange. Here we go. It happened when I was on my way up the mountain in my truck. I reached down to change my radio station, and at that moment I saw headlights in my rear view mirror. Before I could look up, I was passed by a car. It was fast and managed to run a corner ahead of me before I got a really good look at it. Okay, what's strange about that? I'm getting to that. I look up, and at that moment another car passed me, and suddenly I had the strangest feeling. Deja vu. Like you just been in this place before? That's one. I was so powerful that I was worried I will hallucinate amid the falling snow. I had to stop the truck and make sure I was awake. Okay, deja vu. So what? Are you saying that it was like the exact same car passed me twice? But how's that possible? You tell me, you are the lawyer. When was this? Getting towards 7 p.m. I know it's a small thing, but you did say anything. I did. Thanks, Mr. Frank, but why didn't you tell me this before? I didn't know you. You still don't really know me? Maybe not, but I saw your truth in the heart of drift. I knew that you would listen, even if it sounded ridiculous. 2 cars, same car passed. And I think Clara would have wanted me to tell you. How did you know her? I didn't really. It's more like she knew me. I have no idea how, but she knew my name before I even spoke to her. That human contact extended far and wide. I think she was more powerful than she herself realized. Believe me, that's an unusual feeling for someone like me. I'm a bit of hermit. Now that I'll pass into the Aether. Maybe that's for the best. Well, that's it. Mr. Frank, I have one other question that maybe you can answer. The hostel rates are being torn apart over this sponsorship issue. Who is the sponsor? Do you know? Sorry, but no, I don't know who they are. But I know some things. Clara knew. And as soon as she found out, she wanted nothing to do with it. High society stuff. As for me, I think I'm done here. I found in Florida you have been asking me to move down there for years. I think now is the time. Good luck, Miss Aquila. To us both. I'll see you out. Take care of yourself, Jasper. Interesting. Deja vu, huh? So someone had the card same that she had. Okay, let's save on the third always. January 11. Okay, taking the bath, cleaning the teeth, dressing as always. It's like she passed first, right, from the human, and then other card passed equal to her. So the same team of her, Nina. What's up? What's up? Sure you know what's up. How do you do it? What? Go to court with straight face when things are so bleak. Practice. Besides during Terry's trial, you always seemed like Mr. Optimism. What's wrong? That was different. Deep down, I knew that Tibor wasn't guilty, and if it was hopeless, I wanted him to see that I still believe that. Then you got the right idea. I have? Dylan, being defense attorney isn't about winning or losing. It's about being there for your client. And sometimes that's even more important when they are going to be found guilty, or when they are truly alone. So, are you good to go? Can you do this? I think so. You're gonna have to do better than that. You ready for court? Good to go, boss. Let's get to the courthouse. Here we go. To the courthouse. Yeah. The music always say yeah. Here we go. In here. The third day and last day of the courtroom. Deep breaths, Nina. No matter what happens today, you are going to be there for your clients. Just like Anya always taught you. Dealer needs you to hold it together too, just as much as your clients. Let's do this with dignity. Let's sit down. What is it? I forgot to call Ren. It's okay, I took care of it. You did? I tried to call him while you were in the shower, but he didn't answer. Did you try him again? You were in the shower for your customary half hour with that hair of yours. What do you think? No answer, huh? Nada. You think he was worried about the way the wind was blowing? Maybe. It's not easy seeing your friends get sentenced. I have no idea, thanks to you. And she's happy. Okay, comes Mr. Rock, or Shad. Third time lucky, Miss Aquila, Shad. I must say you are a consummate professional. Why will you say that? Because I know that you got nothing. No promotional letters, no Dragon Summoning cards, even Anya Miller will consider your position. Then my clients are fortunate that I'm not Anya Miller. Well, okay, comes Judge Tony. Good one, Nina. So you do have a plan? What? No! I just didn't want him to be easy for him. Comes Judge Tony, please be seated. You are here to observe the third day, the trials of three defendants. Keisuke, also known as Ace of Diamonds, Hank, also known as Ace of Hearts, and Jocelyn, also known as the Ace of Clubs. These individuals were involved in actions which led to the death of Clara Mas, a healthy socialite, also known as Ace of Spades. At first day trial, it was agreed that the prosecution will yield the charge of murder in first degree. The defendants do not stand accused for premeditated murder. However, they remain accused of several offences, namely murder by reckless endangerment, involuntary manslaughter, as well as murder in second degree. At second day trial, we addressed the possible motives of defendants. While compiling those motives were each somewhat flawed compared to those friendship shared by the defense and the deceased. Neither the prosecution nor the defense are present compelling arguments about what happened during the actual race, and the bench has suggested both sides seek more expertise in matters of this tough junker racing. Mr. Hawk, Mr. Kill, have you attempted to do this? I have, Your Honor. As we have we. Shad as Trey, but what could Trey possibly know to make him so confident? Very well. Be aware, in accordance with the 3-day statute, I am compelled to render a verdict at the end of this trial day. Mr. Hawk, please restate the prosecution's case. Of course. Your Honor, the prosecution's verdict has not changed. Clara Mas is dead. The precise events of their death are, as we established, not entirely certain. Direct evidence in this case does not seem to be forthcoming. Our only alternative is to turn to outside expertise, as the court has suggested, to try and resolve this deadlock. Still, the prosecutors believe that the Ace are guilty or multiple charge, and we will clarify this via expert witness testimony. As always, thank you, Mr. Hawk. By the way, please bring the defendants. If they are, the three of you are aware of charge maintained by the prosecution. How do you plead? Not guilty, not guilty, not guilty. As always, I suppose a little experience was too much to hope for. Mr. Castle, Mr. Akagi, Miss Montefiore, the court recognizes your plea. Prosecution, bring forward your first witness. We all know that Shad's going to bring out Trey. I'm not sure what he's going to say, but I bet it's compelling. Meanwhile, our knowledge of Clara's movements on that evening is a bit of jumble. Our only hope, if there is any hope, is to assemble that jumble into something more cohesive. It seems impossible, but let's not give up quite yet. Okay, Trey Gearson, here goes. Oh me, oh my. Mr. Hawk, is this the correct witness? Well, yes. You are not stated he was a mechanic. Uh-oh. Is there a problem, Your Honor? Oh, no problem. Just I always expect you to be, well, a movie star. What? He's Bishi for sure. Starting to think it's been a while for Judge Tony. Your Honor, I'm here for a reason. May you continue? Oh my, of course. Please state your identity for the courtroom. Your Honor, I'm Trey Gearson, Master Mechanic and current King of Spades. As for my profession, I'm the owner of series of auto repair shops in the Flat City area, Gearson and Company. I am both the owner and practicing manager of the business, having trained every member of staff. Whoa, he's not kidding when he says master mechanic. However, more importantly, Clara and I were close friends. I see. We had known each other for several years and had a great deal of respect for each other's skills. The hostel races are in the midst of an internal disagreement that affects the future of motor racing. Clara was central to this disagreement, but she practiced her racing skills daily, honing them to a new height of perfection. Your Honor, if I may, I feel the witness has established his identity, but this further pontification is unnecessary. We are all aware of Clara's exceptional skills. On the contrary, Clara Mass's exceptional skills are of great interest to the court. Miss Gerson, please inform the court of what you told me yesterday. It is of my expert opinion that Clara Mass was the preeminent tall younger racer. It will therefore be inconceivable, at least in my eyes, that she could die by a simple accident or driving based mishap. So if I may understand your meaning, Mr. Gerson, Clara Mass could only have crashed if she were somehow forced into doing so. Oh my god, forced? I wasn't expecting that. It was easy to understand. Order. Impossible. We already established that there is zero evidence that any of these shunted Clara's car off the roads. Fair ups. Mr. Gerson? Mr. Alcara discussed this. Even if none of these collide with Clara's car, there are many ways to coerce the driver into having an accident that do not involve collision. This is bullshit. Hank, you know it as well as I do, Keisuke. It's racing. Putting pressure on each other is what we do. Mr. Carson, control yourself. I'm sure Hank means well, but he rather eloquently proves my point. Clara was skilled, but still human. While she would never have made a simple error in control conditions, this was a high-pressure race, where she was pushed, metaphorically speaking, into making a mistake that caused her death. This is all hearsay and conjecture. So this individual is an expert witness, but he can't just make stuff up. Mr. Gears' remarks are well qualified by experience and close knowledge of the deceased. That these matters are inconvenient for you, Mr. Killer, does not inherently make them untrue. Mr. Killer raises a good point. Given the circumstances of this case, the court will allow Mr. Gears to testify on this topic, with the express understanding that his remarks are purely his expert opinion. I guess that we'll have to do. Thank you, Your Honor. Mr. Gears, are you prepared to make a formal statement on this matter? I am, Your Honor. There you go. Witness testimony. Statement. Clara's skill was extraordinary and absolutely consistent. She had spent years honing her talents. It may be that none of the other aces struck her car or shunted her, but there are numerous other ways to cause a crash. Okay? Here we go. God handed to Shadi almost as me convinced. Let's see what you can do. Okay. Here we go. Let's save. Okay, let's first press. So, was a start absolutely consistent.
Hold it.
Absolutely consistent? Yes. I have never seen Clara make a single error. The smoothness of her cornering was stuff of legend. Most races at some point are known to scratch the paint or damp their front or rear wings when drifting. Not Clara. I examined her car every bolt and weld, every single race, and there was never a scratch on it. Clara was damaged when we arrived at the scene of the accident. Though that could have been from the crash, I guess. Yeah, that's true. She had spent years honing her talents. You know her that long? Only a couple of years, but I heard the stories from before that. I have no reason to doubt them. It's hearsay, but it feels almost pointless to object. Tony is aware that this is just his opinion. I don't like it, but we'll have to go along with it. It may be none of the other ace struck her car or shunted her. So you admit that none of these collide with Clara's car? I admit that, yes. The evidence that Mr. Hawk has shown me appears quite conclusive. That doesn't mean they are not responsible though, because... But there are no other ways to cause a crash. Like what? A banana skin on the road? A bull shell? It's possible that near miss or an aggressive overtake gone wrong. These are sort of things that can lead to a crash. Racing high pressure activity. We already established that everyone on the course had a compelling reason to win. They may just allowed their tempers to flare and that caused them to push things too hard. We know that Clara was behind, then ducked her headlights and made her way to the front of the pack. I guess it's possible that other ace, maybe without thinking, made a tactical move to block her and that caused the accident. Does that really make sense though? It just seems too much like a post-rationalization. Your Honor, the prosecutor believes that the charade has persisted long enough. Perhaps. Mr. Aquila? Yes, Your Honor. I appreciate your desire to follow our leads and do the right thing for our clients. However, this court cannot tolerate drowning out proceedings with good cause. Do you have a clear reason why we should continue to examine this case? Your Honor, if I, Mr. Aquila? It's okay. Really. We all knew the risks when we start racing, and we all share the responsibility for Clara's death, even if we don't know exactly how it happened. I don't like it, but I guess I have to agree with Keisuke and Jocelyn. Surely. Is this it? Is there nothing else? Just like Anya taught you. When to hold them and when to fold them. Your Honor? Don't give up. Don't give up. The defense rests. Wait! And it appears Ren. What are you gonna say? I had a small experience. What is the meaning of this? Your Honor, you might recognize my expert witness, Stan Ransom, from the last two court days. As you can see, he has arrived late. Ren, seriously? May I request a short recess? Surely not, Mr. Hawk. Be resolved. The court will grant you a short pause to brief your expert. No more. Thank you, Your Honor. Let's see what he says to us. Nina, it's wrong. All of it. Ren, I know it's hard to see your friends about to be sent, but... What? No. Not that. This. I checked it and it wasn't right, so I look into second opinion. Ren, calm down. Yeah, man. You are doing 120 and we need you about 40. Okay. We thought that waylaid wheel was Clara's because it matched her rims and tires, but it isn't. What? How? The wear on the tire is all wrong. Clara's car was missing its front driver's side wheel, but this is definitely a rear wheel. Ah, you're sure? Positive. But why does that matter? Doesn't that mean the wheel could have just come from anywhere? I thought about that, but these tires and rims, this combination is used by many of us roster racers, and probably no one else. They are special racing compound and lightweight rims. No normal driver will lose them. Even so, couldn't these have come from any other racer? I thought so too, and it will be hard to prove otherwise. But I had an idea. What? The reason why I got here late? I wanted to prove it was too big a coincidence to simply ignore. I had to perform an experiment. I know I told you that the place you found the tire was the bottom of the dip in the course. Like the acid scene was uphill from where you found it? Yeah? I remember that. This tire is punctured, meaning someone probably removed it by the roadside. So I drove up to the scene, put the tire on the road and let go of it. Due to the slope, it started rolling and came to rest almost exactly where you found it. Whoa! And here's the kicker. As part of the weight of their cars, okay, street races don't carry spare wheels. Then that suggests the secure proceedings must resume. Damn it, I need more time. What to do? Starting to flip your assumptions? Mr. Hawk, how do I buy more? Wait, could you please remind me of the list of charges that prosecution has put before the court? The charge? Why? I want to be sure about them before the defense rests. And I know that your notes are more organized than mine. Nina, what are you? Shh. Very well. The prosecution level charge off. Okay, that will keep chat talking for a minute or so while I get to think. Clara was found in her car which had 3 wheels. That's correct. The driver's side front wheel was missing. Now we found this mysterious wheel and random experiments suggest it came from the accident site. But this isn't the missing wheel from Clara's car. This must have come from somewhere else. Where did it come from? It was planted there. It came from a different car. What was it Chad said back at the Great Wave? No, your style is more improvisational. So let's improvise. Which concludes our list of charges. There, are you satisfied? Not remotely. Your Honor, as you yourself have said, this case could be made more complex by the fact that we do not have clear understanding of how the accident took place. No one does. On the contrary, the defense wished to propose an outline of what happened drawing up evidence. Oh my god! Jesus! They know what happened? How is that possible? Did they already say?
Order.
Order. Wait, do you know what happened? Hell no. I'm kind of playing speed chess here. You sure about this? It's what I do. Basically, explain yourself at once. Your Honor, my associate has shed new light on a piece of evidence, this mysterious wheel, which was found further up the course from accident scene. So, we are aware that Clark's car was missing a wheel. This is not that wheel. What? Clark's car was missing the front driver's side wheel, but my associate says that the wear pattern reveals this to be rear wheel. Mere conjecture. To echo your earlier point, shut. Is an expert witness. That's the matter or inconvenient for you. If I could bottle this feeling and sell it, I will be a billionaire. But how can you possibly prove that this has any bearing on Clark's accidents? When placed on the ground at the site of the accident and left to roll, this wheel rolls right back to where we discovered it on the course. Surely even you can admit that these too large a coincidence to simply ignore. So then where is Clark's car's actual wheel? Oh, we'll get to that. That makes me sound so smart. Really, I don't know, but maybe by the time you get there, I'll figure it out. But for the moment, consider this. For us to find a wheel that does not belong to Clark's car, this must have come from a different car. An additional car that was somehow involved. Yeah! Woo! Hardly the courts. Mr. Cole raises a good point. If another car and by extension another driver was involved in the events of Clark's death, this will have great bearing on the case. Mr. Hawk, can you account for this? I impressed Aquila. Uh-oh. But tell me this. Let's say for a moment that there was not an additional car. Where did it go? The accuser Ace didn't mention another car in their statements. The photograph didn't see another car all evening. No other car is seen in the photo of Ace at the crime scene. So riddle me this. When did this mystery wheel come to rest upon the track? During the race before? Before? That obvious? It must have been before the race. Puh! You are reaching. I've yet to see any evidence that suggests there was anything significant going on up that mountain prior to the events of Clara's death. This is a fair observation. Mr. Kill, do you have any evidence that related events took place before this race? Yes, we have. What evidence do we have that something happened up on the mountain before this race? No. Wait. Buyout accept arts. The hearts led by Hank wanted to accept the offer of buyout for anonymous source. Interesting. Wait, is Clara left? Clara was busy. Deja Vu just saw two cars which he believes were the same going up the mountain early in the evening. We have these two. There was another race about pass earlier than the race. We don't know who was involved. So is this true? What evidence do we have that something happened on the mountain before this race? So it has to be this. Your Honor, last night one of the roster races spoke to us up at the Roster Vista. They said that when they arrived at the mountain several hours before this race, they could hear the sounds of another race going on further down the track. Perhaps, but how is this related to the events involving Clara? I'm going to do that. How is this early race related to... Okay. Because it was... Wait, is this Deja Vu? Because it was same car. I'm not quite set out that rabbit. Oh no, it wasn't this. Okay. How is this early race related to the events involving... Relevant. One of the other racers tried to call Clara on the evening before she died. Clara was busy. How is this early race relevant to involving this? Let's see if we can keep building this picture of Clara movements. Yeah, because she left early. I thought it was going to be the same cars, but I can see why it was Clara, because she left early. She went there early where there was an early race. Your Honor, it is defense understand that Clara must left her home early that evening, and there was involved something that prevented her from answering her phone despite others trying to reach her. Yeah. So it's possible Clara was present at the mountain early, perhaps even taking part in this early race. Yes. Yeah, maybe she was. Not good. Let's say she was in this early race. In fact, why not? The prosecutor concedes she could have been in this early race. He has something to prove. However, that has zero bearing on later events. But perhaps there was a race and Clara was in it. Maybe someone lost a wheel. Perhaps the other car was picked up by aliens flying low over the mountain. None of this matters. He's right. Even if he had cast iron proof that Clara took part in the early race, how would that exonerate the race? There must be some way this becomes real. Think, Nina. We have. This point seems to be running to its logical conclusion, Mr. Aquila. A moment, please, Your Honor. Okay. No pressure, but we got 30 seconds to figure out how that early race connects to later events. How is this going to end? Here and now. We know that. Then let's walk through it. Because Jaffa saw two equal cars passing through him. I guess we are taking it as given that Clara took part in the early race. Yeah, you got to assume that. Clara got up to the mountain earlier than everyone thought. She wasn't alone, she raced with another car. Timur was up there setting up, but he was probably really busy, and this truck doesn't face the road, so he could have missed it. And not long after, Clara and the other car set off. Stella and Jack of Hearts arrived at the top of the mountain. She heard the sound of two cars racing, Clara's car and a mystery car. But who won? I'm not sure that really matters. I guess we don't know. I mean, did they even finish the race? I can't help but feel that if the early race had finished, someone else think that happened. Wouldn't someone know if the early race had been finished? Okay, we have Chad, no, Trey, Dylan, Ryok. Ryok wasn't there. So Trey. Wait, why would they have seen it? It must have been someone else. Someone who was present near the end of the track for the whole evening. Okay, it wasn't Trey. Shad can't be. Star no. Marco. Oh, Marco. Oh. The Marco, of course, he was there since 6 p.m. So if they had finished, Mark West would have seen them do it. Yeah, damn it, I was dumb there. He said that he was camped out at the track for the whole evening. Yeah, I forgot about that. So we know they started racing, but didn't finish. That means they must stop it before the end of their race. And someone exchanged a tire. Right. Wait, come again? Think about it. Ren says that street races don't carry spare tires. That's true. So that means between two cars on the course there are 8 wheels, example 4 wheels each. We have one of those wheels. And it's from the mystery car. But Clara's car is also missing a wheel. And this is the kicker. Clara's car, when we saw it had 3 wheels still on it. But the mystery car was gone. It's simple algebra. If the mystery car drove off, then it must have had 4 functional tires, right? The driver of the mystery car must have placed the faulty wheel that we have with one of Clara's. I'm still the one that we have rolled off and was lost in the darkness before they could grab it. But why did all this even happen? I suppose it's simple. Why do we ever change a tire by the side of the road in the middle of the winter? Clara hated that wheel, they exchanged tires in friendship, there was an accident. Why do you ever change a tire by the side of the road in the middle of the winter? Clara hated that wheel? No, right? There was an accident, they exchanged tires in friendship? Because the accident then happened? No. Yeah, it happened because then she was racing. Maybe, but they could replace the car. Or friendship, because they were friends. Maybe they... No, that's ridiculous. Okay, it could be. So it was an accident. It's the only thing they explains both the race didn't finish and why they will exchange tires there. I thought it could be friendship, but at the same time it could be the accident. It was easy. Those two will work. But I understand why it will be the accident. But we know that Clara must have driven back up, maybe via the side road to get to this race. So Clara just drove away in one working car, leaving the other car stranded? That doesn't seem like her. And if the mystery car was left stranded near where Clara's crash will later take place, Then where did it go? Yeah, where did it go? I get the feeling that we are circling something very important here, but we are not quite there yet. Think, Nina. The two cars are racing. There is an accident. Both cars stop before they reach where Mark West is camped out on the course. One of the guys left with 3 functional wheels, so it can't drive away. Clara's car turned up for the start of the race, and as we have one of the wheels, we know that one of the cars was left stunned. But as the mystery car wasn't there later on, that makes it impossible for Clara to have just driven away. We know that the mystery car was not there when the race happened. Only Clara's crashed car contained her corpse. That could mean... I'm afraid I have to worry you, Miss Aquila. That must mean... Clara ran back to the top, Clara left scene. Clara repaired her car. No, she never left scene. After the race, what happened to Clara? Never left scene. Your Honor, the defense wishes to present a theory. Clara took part in the early race. There was an accident in which she was involved, and she never returned to the top of the mountain. Preposterous. She took part in the ace race. Can you prove that? I don't need to. There are over 30 eyewitnesses, including, if I might add, you. Did any of them speak to Clara? That's true. Anyone of those witnesses? I didn't. My assistant didn't. Ryoko didn't either. But I'm trying not to out Clara, so let's not venture that bit. How would that be possible? All of us saw the same thing. A car with darkened windows. This is ridiculous. Of course Clara took part in the race. That's how she died. You are certain of that? Yes. Absolutely? Yes. Your Honor, the defense wished for Mr. Grissom to make a statement concerning why he believes Clara took part in this race. You're sure about this, Nina? Got to be. Because based on our reasoning, no matter how nonsensical it seems, it's impossible for Clara to have done both. Very well. Mr. Gerson, please make a statement about why you assert that Clara took part in this race. Preposterous. Okay, here we go. Witness statement. Oh, testimony statement. You all saw Clara start the race. Clara had been working towards it for weeks. Besides, if Clara had been left on the track, someone would have seen her. I find this whole line of reasoning insulting to her memory. Okay. All fair, but it can't be true. Thank you, Mr. Kirsten. Mr. Kill, please begin your cross-examination. Glad you honor. Cross-examination. So, it's easy to understand what it is. Like, he says that she knows how to drive, like, she has the same style, right? And we know that it wasn't the same style, so immediately there is some difference.
Hold it!
Did you actually speak to Clara? Well, I know. If you remember, I wasn't there at the start of the race. I arrived at the mountain when it was part way through. You and I met in the outlog line. From my understanding, no one actually spoke to Clara or saw her walking around. Her car turned up for the race, but that's it. But for that to even make sense, besides if Clara had been left in the track, someone would have seen her.
Hold it!
Or if someone actually drove down the track. The ace drove down the track.
Objection.
And they found Clara. Even so, isn't it far-fetched to suggest that between this early race and the ace race that no one found her? That's if this reduced here that she was just left there is more than Ugash. Jesus. Is that possible that Clara could have just been stranded there and no one would have found her? Do we have any evidence which makes this likely? I found this whole line of reasoning insulting to her memory. Your Honor, while I appreciate that these straits for the witness, this part is unnecessary. We are trying to identify the facts of what happened. Agreed. Mr. Rios, please keep your statements as factual as possible. There must be a way to wring more out of this. Do you have any evidence to refute these sorts of claims? It has to be in here because the way that our character talks. That like this, same. They found Clara, right? Even so, if it was far-fetched to suggest that if this ridiculous theory that, oh gosh, is this possible that Clara could have just thrown there and no one will have found her? Do you have any evidence which makes this likely? And now back in here, that it has to be in here, it's easy. It's easy to understand that it has to be in here because the way that our character says. So, let's see the evidence. No. Cause of death, vehicle mishap, massive cranial trauma, won't be here. A spare sort of case for Clara's car as a remote locking and unlocking mechanism. Can't be this. That can't be that. They already don't got the dogs. Besides, Clara had been left on the track, someone will see her. Don't have nothing more. The host applies a term for roads near the host to spire. They are disused due to new bypass roads. Useless tire tracks, and now there are too many tire tracks on the course, and I can't be that. Okay. Maybe it's this, because it is disused. The host pass in terms for roads near the host of spire. They are disused due to new bypass roads. Because like nobody saw.
Objection!
Trey, yes? You spend a lot of time up the road to spire, are you correct? That's right. I will say that I'm there most evenings. Do you drive down the host pass very much? All the time, for racing practice or in actual race. What about outside of race? Perhaps maybe to travel to Rotunda, further to the north? Well, not really, no. The mountain road is treacherous, more. Treacherous especially in winter. No one knows the Hoster Pass just for travel. Gotcha! Your Honor, as Mr. Kirsten has admitted, as the court is already aware, the Hoster Pass is disused. Yep. It was originally built to be a path to Rotunda in the north, but that road has now been replaced by another freeway bypass, which takes a tunnel for part of its route. We even know, due to Maxwell's position on the track, that no other vehicle drove down it for the entire evening. The phone reception on the mountain is almost non-existent. Clara and her car really could have been stranded there undiscovered for several hours. Oh my god, she knew about that. Well, that's true. What a twist. I like that when they say what a twist. Hawk looks like he's about to have kittens. He's quick on the uptake. Part of me thinks we are stepping through an equation that is just solved.
Order!
Order. This is all utter nonsense. The car is in the race was Clara's. How do you explain that? This is fair observation. Do you feel this is important? Yes. Very well, add to statement. Okay. So now we're gonna present. I think it's easy to know what we need to present. The car in the race was Clara's. But you can press it only. Again, how do you really know that? Those of people saw it. They saw a car perhaps, but okay, you are going to have to do better than that. What? The observers were people who are well versed in motor road racing. It seems bizarre to even suggest that they will misidentify a car. Quiet. Miss Aquila, if you are going to suggest that the car was in fact a different car, then you will need evidence of that. If Clark's car at the start of race managed to fool everyone, then it must have bore some kind of identifier. There had to be something which causes people to look at it and they just say, yeah, that's Clara. Do you know anything like that? Maybe something missing from the accident scene? Okay, back. Okay. Something. In here we can see nothing, right? Like she's like this, extensive damage from front. No, and missing the front wheel. What can it be? Because you can say this, Jasper saw two cars which he believes the same going up the mud early in the evening. Or where it is, This, all the drivers in the same team use the same car except for one of them.
Objection!
No, it's not this. Okay, I thought it could be because these cars are equal. Okay. Let's see more. If not, it has to be that. The license plate was missed from the car at the crash site. Missing wheel. A wheel fall just before the location of car crash. I think there's something wrong about it, nothing more. So maybe, or it has to be the license plate, or this.
Objection!
Nope. Because something missing.
Penalty.
Something missing. So what could it be? I will need to press again to see what it says, because to be more clear.
Hold it!
Again, how do you really know that? Those are people saw it, okay?
Objection!
Again, Aquila, you're gonna have to do better than that. What? Those were people were well versed in motor road racing. It seems bizarre to even suggest that they will misidentify a car. Quiet. Mr. Aquila, if you are going to suggest that the car was in fact a different car, then you need evidence of that. If Clara's car at the start of this race managed to fool everyone, then it must have bore some kind of identifier. Okay. I didn't saw that born. Okay. I know what it is now. I didn't pay attention on that born. It has to be where it is. This.
Objection!
That's me. I didn't pay attention on the word born. That someone stole the plates. Okay, there is a question. Go ahead. How does a person identify a car? There are many ways. Color, size, make, model, number of doors, engine size. But those things don't identify a car. Many cars are the same color or have similar engines. What identify a car as a unique vehicle? Let's say the police recover a car that is stolen. How do they reunite the car with its owner? Another policeman, who murdered it.
Objection!
Your defense is asking the witness to speculate. I will allow it, but make your point quickly, Mr. Aquila. Well, I suppose the police will examine the car license plate and match that to record at the AV. Let it be stated for the record that in this state, vehicles are only required to bear one plate. So, Mr. Gerson, hypothetically speaking, if a vehicle bore the wrong license plate, could it be misidentified? That's absurd. The mix-up will surely only be brief. Absolutely. Fleeting even. But tell me, let's say that after this early race, someone stole the plate from Clara's car and fit it to a different car. How truly did people inspect Clara's car at the start of a race and for how long? In fact, this suggests a further extension to our theory, because if Clara was stranded further down the mountain after the early race, let's go for it. The person who entered this race was an imposter. Oh my god, imposter racing! Oh my god!
Order!
Order. I will have order. I don't believe this. I refuse to believe it. The roster race are a group of exceptional individuals. We are suggesting we can be hoodwinked so easily? Okay, let's see. No more impractical possible fool the entire roster racing community. It does seem somewhat far-fetched, but quite possible given the right supporting evidence. Do you feel this important? Yes. It's always important, of course. Okay, no more impractical possible fool the entire roster racing community. So now is showing the cars, right, that every car is the same. Let's only press to see. You feel that rosterers are immune to be hoodwinked? I don't know what to mean hoodwinked, that's the problem. I do. It's a community of exceptional skilled people, nothing get past us. Oh, I think you are almost easily fooled than you realize. I'm sure I have the evidence to prove it. Are you thinking, we are still going to present, You are absolutely loving this, Okay, no more impossible possible fool the entire roster, okay. In here, is like I say, or is this, they split car the Clara was driving unusually during this race, or this, because like I say, all the guys in the same team use the same car. Is this?
Objection?
No, of course not.
Penalty.
Of course it wasn't. Of course it wasn't. No many bus could possibly fool the entire host. So it has to be this?
Objection.
No?
Penalty.
It isn't. It should be. Couldn't fool. Yes, the hot dogs. Ah, damn.
Objection.
Of course, it's hot dogs. Damn it, I forgot about that. Trey, can you just remind the court where we first met? It was in the line of our hot dog vendor up at Rostro Vista. I forgot about the hot dogs. Why? And those hot dogs, are they good? Have you had them before? Yes, numerous times. Actually, they are fantastic. Surprisingly so. Your Honor, to refute the witness statement, we would like to present this. A vegan hot dog. What? Those are vegan hot dogs? I'm vegan. I could have been having them all this time? What's happening? Vegan? What does that have to do with anything? Two things, Chad. The firstly, Terry's truck Scrubs dogs have been very popular up the Rostro Spire. In fact, people are saying they are best hot dogs they ever tasted. But here's the kicker. Due to a shipping error, Terry received a shipment of vegan hot dogs by mistake. He's been selling them for weeks and nobody notices. But secondly, this is a perfect analogy because Terry's actions follow on from that faulty shipment, caused an effect. But if that were true, I mean, the imposter who entered the race, even if they swap the plates, they will need to be driving a very similar car, ideally the same model car. That's all being very entertaining, but enough. I'm not aware of any evidence that there was duplicate Clara's car up on the mountain, and without that, this whole line of history crumbs into dust. I too believe we entertained this flight of fancy for long enough. Mr. I'm going to have asked how evidence that duplicate car existed, or I will be forced to drop proceedings to a close immediately. A duplicate car? Was there a duplicate? Did anyone see one? Yes. A duplicate car might cause me. Okay, yes, we have the guy that saw this. Deja vu. Deja vu! Deja vu? Like, you have just been in this place. I know what it means. Your Honor, the custodian of Rostro Vista parking lot, a man named Jasper Frank, told us that he experienced deja vu on night Clara died, while driving up towards the top of the mountain. He said the effect was so severe that he was forced to stop for a moment to be sure he wasn't hallucinating. At the time it didn't make much sense, but time syncs up. How so? Jasper was passed by two identical looking cars, one after the other. Even if that were true, that only leaves a very short time for the driver of this mystery car to change the tire and license plates, which basic tools are learned by the roadside in freezing temperatures, and in the dark. Is right. I know. Who could do all of those things? Who could drive that well enough for people to briefly think Clara was behind the wheel? And a master mechanic is easy. Trey, a master mechanic could change the tire and plates in no time with basic tools in the dark. Who could get Clara to come out to the motor early at all when she knew she had an important race later? Someone close to her, who no one will ever immediately suspect, who had access to another Mitsubishi AG88. Trey Gerson. He's a master mechanic. It was you! We have been debating it all this time. But it was you! Oh my god, it was Trey! Trey? Why Trey? Order. I will have order. Mr. Aquila, explain yourself. Who are you accusing? The only person who fits all of the evidence. The person who raised the Clara early that evening and was the last person to see her alive. Trey Gerson. Really? You'll just say anything to exonerate your clients? I couldn't have been there. I was on a date, if you must know. Oh, really? You couldn't have eaten much if you were buying a hot dog just a bit later. Not that it's any of your business, but I was very hungry, yet the restaurant only serves small portions. I was at the Great Wave. That's a lie! I eat at the Great Wave very frequently, and the night that Clara died was the all-you-can-eat night. Oh yeah? Yeah, in fact tell me, Mr. Gibson, In the argument that roster races are having over sponsorships, Clara was totally against it. What side were you on? What you gonna say? Fine. I will admit that as I can see that it's pointless to argue further. I did race Clara early in the evening, so you admit, let me finish. Some time ago I became aware that Clara intended to refuse corporate sponsorship for the roster racers. And if you must know, I hate her for it. She was fine, sitting there at top of her ivory tower with her inherent wealth, while the rest of us fought around in dirt for table scraps. I built Gerson Company, not figuratively, I little laid the bricks on some of the buildings. She talked of romantic ideals of independence, but the rest of us live in the real world. Those days she talked about our coming to an end, and I want our racing family to persist. So you've resolved this the only way you could by challenging Claire to a race? That's right. I sent a message to Clara's phone early in the day, a message Clara received while eating with Ryoko. And then when I dropped off Clara's car via tow bar, we got into our cars and headed up to the Roster Vista. Once we were there, we started racing. Is he still about to admit to watch out, I think this will get worse before it gets better. But Clara eluded me. Eluded you, Mr. Gerson? I said earlier that Clara was the preeminent racer and I was being truthful. Before we had even got halfway down the track, I had lost sight of her. She was so far ahead it felt pointless to even continue the race. I pulled her over and came to a stop. So this business with the other wheel, the license plate, it may have happened in a mild similar or deductions, but I didn't see it. All seems a bit convenient, but okay. What do you do? I took some time to reflect on how things had gone, of course. By the time I pulled myself together, quite some time had passed. I was sure of is that how much, but I set off for the top of the mountain, and by the time I got there, Clara had returned and started the race. Then why did you lie about being at the Great Wave? I was embarrassed. Do you think I like to admit that I was beaten so soundly? I do have pride, you know. So you see, Miss Aquila, no need for wheels or duplicate cars. Perjury, perhaps, and we'll deal with that later. Even your motive is weak if you are still implying that the witness killed Clara Mas. It's not dissimilar in fact to Hank's proposed motive, which we already dismissed as weak when we stood alone. Even if Mr. Gerson did race Clara early in the evening, that is no proof that he was involved with Clara's death. Occam's razor suggests it is simple to assume that Clara died in the race. All these other points are just mysteries we are dredging up to try and obscure your client's guilt. And on that note, the prosecution rests. We need to choose another proof. If only there was something which connect Trey to the scene. But the tire, I know. But that's not direct evidence. It will support another piece of evidence, but on its own, but it's not absolute proof. Mr. Aquila, do you have any final remarks before I pass judgment? If he had proof with these acts of perjury, that will probably end this here and now. But what could possibly connect Trey to the scene like that? Mr. Aquila? A moment, Your Honor. Okay, Nina, time to make the impossible possible. Conference, quick! Okay, let's start with the assumption that Clara went up the mountain with Trey. They passed the jazz on their way up and arrived at the top of the mountain pass. They start racing the early race. A race that didn't finish. Trey says Clara got away from him, but let's assume he isn't telling the truth and we see where we end up. What if Trey and Clara had an accident and Clara was killed? Trey would have panicked. I mean, look at what's happened with our clients. Street race is dangerous and illegal, so we will have to assume the worst in his shoes. Yeah, it probably wasn't his intention. He probably just wanted to beat her. So, for our purpose, I guess it doesn't matter at all that much. Picture it. Trey and Clara don't collide, but they get close. Clara skids off the road, and when it's all over, there is the accident. Clara is dead. Grim. Trey car must have been a part of the accident. How will you figure? This business over the wheels, like the evidence suggests that the wheel was exchanged. You don't just do that for fun. After the accident, one of the cars must have been good, save for a broken wheel, while the other one was the wreck that we saw at the crash site. After all, one of the cars later took part in this race. It could have been too damaged. Right, good point. Trey must have assumed that he could implicate the ace if he impersonated Clara in the race. We will get to the race in a bit. Let's keep at this early race first. So, May after the wheel, that could have been when he removed the license plate, kinda ingenious. He needed a disguise, huh? But even if they take their master's hat, or their master's cloak, what is it? I'm improvising. Dylan, I've got an idea, and it's going to sound crazy, but stick with me to the end. But what is it? If they really did enter this race as imposter, what car did he use? What car did Trey use to enter the race? What car? Let me see only. What car? So, this, right? Well, yeah, Mitsubishi AG88. That's the $1,000,000 question, though. Which one? Mind running that by me one more time? So far we assume that Trey put class plate on his car and used that in Ace Race. But why did we assume that? I don't know, it just seemed a fair thing to assume. I mean, they are nearly identical, so why would you switch cars? You wouldn't if you had the choice. Just now you say that both cars had been involved in the accident, or Trey will have no reason to change a wheel. You could just take the remaining precinct car and maybe swap the license plate. I think I'm starting to get it. When we saw the car at the scene of the accident, it was pretty banged up. No one was going to be able to drive that car away. You need a tow truck. Trey had to take the working car. What if the car was Clara? But Clara died in the accident. Wouldn't the more damaged car not to be hers? That's another assumption. Remember, Clara died due to one single head trauma. It could just been a bad leg. People sometimes end paralyzed from pranks and fender benders. So you're saying that Trey moved Clara's body into his car, which was badly damaged, then took her keys, left his in the car to be found with Clara's body, and he fixed the only thing on Clara's car, a single busted wheel, a rear wheel, even because that's where the mysterious other wheel came from. Old forensics have found Trey's prints all over the car. He built those cars and maintained them regularly. His prints, hair, that skin, all the space cars will be covered in them. The police have car in which Clara was found over at their impound. So are you still saying, if this works, then that car at the impound isn't actually Clara's car at all, it's Trey's car. But the impound is all the way across town. How are you going to prove it's really Trey's car? And even if you had time, how will we do that? We need a foolproof way to identify a specific car. Something particularly unique. Something Trey doesn't know about and couldn't tamper with. Miss Aquila? I feel I've been generous enough. Your final remarks, please. They will be brief, Your Honor. And yeah, we'll never have done this, but that doesn't matter. My style is good enough and I'm gonna prove it. Your Honor, the defense asserts that Trey Grayson was in fact present when Clara Mass died. This happened during the early race. Here we go again. Ha, don't be ridiculous. You can't possibly prove anything of the sort. We believe that Mr. Gears was forced to change a wheel by the accident and waited somewhere out of sight, before heading up to the top of Mount via the side road to impersonate Clara in this race. Still banging on this drum. Okay, Kilo, can you present even one evidence that could suggest that Trey was the scene when Clara crashed? I can. What? You see, Hawk? What's more important is what Mr. Gears took away from the scene, because I believe, that Mr. Grayson was forced to switch cars by the events of the accident. This is what led to the strange facts of missing license plate and mysterious extra wheel. Hang on now, but if that were true, that would mean that the car in which Clara was found was actually Mr. Gearson's car. More than that, Your Honor. Deep reason, Nina. You got this. Mr. Gearson? How did you arrive at this courtroom today? I drove here. Wonderful. Your Mitsubishi AG88 is parked just outside, right? That's right. Perfect. Now we gotta see. Prove that the car outside is actual Clara. Huh. How you can do that? Spare keys. Because we got spare keys, right? Clara's spare keys. I was given this by a friend. They're Clara's spare car keys. And I think if I hold my hand high enough and get the angle on the remote just right, because it was Ryok that gave us. Bingo! Mr. Gerson, why you? This is the best part of town. Will you care to use the keys in your possession to lock it again? He can't. Oh, he's running. Uh-oh, he's running. Nobody stopped him. Those of the courtroom are police there. Did he just run out of my courtroom? Mr. Hawk, what is the meaning of this? Don't look at me. He's a witness. We didn't expect he could suddenly become a suspect. This is great. It is? Of course. This totally undermines Hawk's case. True. But isn't he driving away in our critical piece of evidence? She's faking. Shit. What? Don't just stand there. Call the police. We can, but he's driving a high-performance racing car. You really think they are going to be able to catch him? It can't end like this. She has an idea. Your Honor, yes? Deputize me. Right now. Why? Figure it out. We're gonna race. Yeah! Going after him. You can't escape. Look at that. He started first. We already catch him. Trey, what the? You're not getting away. Beat it, lawyer. Nina, are you okay? I'm following Trey. He's trying to escape from the city. Maybe if I can catch him, we can end this. It's amazing that we already caught him and he started first. Damn it. Okay. Draw, nice. Get the escape. Trey, where are you going? You can't just run away. I don't need to run forever. I just need to cross the front line north of Rotunda. North of... That's a war zone. Trey, if you just stop, you can work something out. Forget it. Okay. Special. Press. Another draw, that's good. Heel toe. Nice. Confront because it comes a corner. And because I have that shift, gets me closer to him. Oh, we already passed him. No, it's Jasper. Not bad for a lawyer. Mr. Frank, what are you here for, you old cook? To help catch you, of course. I was racing when your mom was still bathing your ears with her tongue, you wee snapper. As if you could. Lena, listen closely. Trey's cartoon very specifically for the Hosto downhill course, but not for decent driving. If you can keep up the pressure, great thinking, Jasper. So what we do? Just try to catch him. We don't let him. Don't let up. Okay. Damn it. Confront, get more bar. Come on, work. Nice, Max. Like that we reach to the corner. You are still not near him. Trey, this is lunacy. What was I supposed to do? You saw how the court was going to strike down the ace? That it really was an accident? Yes. Truly? I didn't want to kill Clara, she was my friend. Then why these all run around? Why not tell the truth from the start? Be serious. The moment I realized she was dead, the whole thing flashed before my eyes like some kind of macabre play. There were no witnesses, no evidence to support me. I even had a motive. My business, my life, it was going to be torn apart. But send your friends to prison? On a suspicion. If there was no evidence, I knew it wouldn't stand up to appeal. But they had nothing to lose, and I had so much more. That sounds like a convenient resolution when you are not the one being sent behind bars. It wasn't a perfect plan. What do you want from me? I want you to turn around and come back to flash it with me. Forget it. Damn it. Come on, dudes. Confront, get that bar. Go, go, go. Get that Max. Hold on. Here comes the police. Keep going, Nina. Detect fast foot in the force fastest car. Can you stop him? Puh, not a chance. This isn't you, Trey. You forgot yourself. No one can run from the truth that lies in the heart of drift. The what? It's a thing, detective. Just go with it. We're still far away from a corner. Damn it. Lost that part. Confront, get that bar, it's huge. Can't run. Nicely done. Everyone drifting, look at that. Even the police knows how to drift. Okay, we are getting near to him. Damn it. I was trying to get a draw in there, but it wasn't possible. We are coming to a corner, so like that we have a great bar. Because if I could get a draw, I could put the shifts, and like that we can get near him. Get that bar. Nice, Max. Because with shift we are faster to get to him. We are on your tail. You can't run now. Let's go front, get that bar, because it was huge already. I didn't want to risk to lose it because it was near a corner again. Nice. Trey, stop this at once. You are never going to hold it. Shut it, you fossil. I can't hold it. I built this car with my own 2 hands. He had an accent. What was that his radiator? Trey, if you keep going, you are going to get killed. Are you really that prideful that you'll run your car until it explodes with you still in sight? I can make it. Nothing can stop me. You'll never... And it exploded. That's what I think. So he died, right? Because he's still inside the car and he died. Trey! Knocking the door. No answer. He could be unconscious. I guess I'll just have to take out the body. Okay. Where is the police? Where is the police? Trey! What? Are you hurt? Did you just save me? Forget that. Are you hurt? Can you feel your fingers? Your toes? Yes, I can. I think I'm okay. Only now the police arrived. Here comes Flatfoot. I'm going to get one chance at this. Trey, this is very important. Who's your sponsor? The woman you met at the parking lot. Who is she? I don't know. What? How can you? They approached me before Clara died and say they want me to try and beat her and win this race. But like Hank and the others, it was from an anonymous email address. But Clara knew. You are sure? Certain. Did she say anything to you? Anything at all? No. The only thing I can say is this. When Spons first emailed us, everyone was wondering how much money, what the terms will be, how it will affect us. But Clara was trying to answer an altogether different question. Why? Why? Why what? Why us? Why now? Why everything? You think she was worried because she didn't get a proper answer? No. I think she was worried because she did. But why do you care? Was it to you? Nina, I'll take it from here. and Jasper passed through there. Enjoy Florida, Jasper. Mr. Gibson, you have the right to remain silent. I am placing you under arrest on suspicion of murder of Clara Mass. So there is a lot of questions in there. Today's event has been fast and furious, of course. Mr. Rock? Yes. Has Mr. Gibbs have been taken into custody? Yes, Your Honor. Suck it, Chad. The city will arrange to try him at a later date. We will need to work up a specific charge, but I expect that you will have some very questions to answer concerning the death of Clara Mass. Your Honor, if I may, to speak on Trey's behalf, I believe that Clara's death really was an accident. He tried to implicate us, Ren. We almost took the fall. I don't believe that Trey went up to the mob that night with the intent to murder her. We sort of disagree with her, yes, but they really were friends. If her death really was an accident, Trey must have panicked. I will just ask that you to think of his actions as those of desperate men as opposed to a murder. I had no idea that Ren was so, I don't know, chill. Noted, Mr. Ryerson. However, that brings us onto an odd question. I still don't understand what happened during the actual ace race. It's really very confusing. I thought Clark passed us. I think, no, I'm also at loss. I can explain that, I think. It was actually very simple. All three of you actually know something about Clara during the race. Something that respectively makes sense. What did Ace notice about Clara during the race? That the way that she was driving. This. I guess she was driving a little weirdly. I spent all along. Oh, buzz off, Keisuk. You were as in dark as the rest of us. Yeah, it was unusual, the driving. When all four of you started the race, the real crowd was sitting in Trey's car further down the course. Trey hung back at the right moment. Yeah, that's why he take out the lights. He turned off his headlights. At that moment, Jocelyn struck something. I can't quite prove this, but I believe it was the wheel that Ren brought into the courtroom early today. Then all Trey had to do was take the side road and speed back to the top of the course. You three carry on, and when you found Clara, you assumed that she had somehow passed you and crashed. For us sitting here in this courtroom, it seems almost nonsensical. But in your collective heightened state, awash with adrenaline, it was the only sensible explanation, so now you all believe it. Discuss it among yourselves before Hyoka and Trey turn up. You made it real, at least for you. Yeah, it has to make sense like that. I cannot believe it. Trey turned up with Ryoko. He looked us in the eye, knowing that we are going to take the fall. He was utterly convincing. It was kind of proof of it though. What? Things really aren't always what they appear to be. People can fake many things, but style will always reveal who someone really is. Style. Let's file that as a 1 for later. When I see Trey next, I will speak for yourself. Even after all this, I'm not angry. I can feel sorry for him. And on that note, Your Honor, the defense rests. Very good, Mr. Aquila. Mr. Rock, do you have anything to add? Only one thing. Surely he hasn't got... Not bad, Mr. Aquila. You wanna congratulate the dealer too? Don't push your luck. Very well. They are not guilty. Mr. Aquila has thought the inference out but proven that Clara died long before the defense were close by. Therefore, on all charge, I find the defense not guilty.
Not guilty.
Yay! You won again. They said we should meet them over the Great Wave. You wanna head straight there? In a bit. Before we do that, can we stop it in that office? Sure. Okay, let's save. Like that, we save the day. Okay, let's go to the office. It's first that we need to go. Okay. Go to the computer. They were heading straight to the restaurant, Nina. What are you doing back here? I had no idea. During the trial, this will only take a minute. You sure? I don't know, but if it doesn't, then this will last time I watched the security video. Okay, so now because of imposter that she figured out, she gonna make sense that the janitor is not real, the real janitor. It's a fake one. that I already figured out that because of the scar that he has on the cheek. Because the first one is the real one, but then the imposter knocks him down and it appears the fake one. What was it that Keisuke said? Do I need to press Sophie? No. See, this one, real, doesn't have a scar, right? Look, no scar. Things real aren't always what they appear to be. See? He goes up, then nothing. People can fake many things. And now, this is bad style. It's not style, you can see the chic. We'll always reveal who someone really is. There! See there? The chic? It has a scar. What is it? What do you see? Look! I don't get it. It's just a guy wearing a baseball cap. That's right. But it's a matter of style. He's wearing it the wrong way round. Oh, it's not... it's like, for me, it's the chic, the scar there. But it's the other side. It's to behind. In all the prior footage, the giant wore his cap backwards, okay? But this guy is wearing forwards, okay? Yeah, but why she can't see, look, the scar? But she is looking at the cap. Bro, you're right, I never noticed it before. I mean, it's easy to ignore, you could just turn it around through. Maybe, but let's watch it a bit more. That's it. It's like a smudge, more than a smudge. It's a facial scar, so now she noticed that at the same time, okay. But you could see it immediately, it was easy. You don't need to see the cap. Did Jared have a facial scar? You must met him during Anna's trial, right? No, it doesn't. What does that mean? It's simple. That man, whoever he was an imposter. Then we have to go see Shadowhawk's boss and right away. What is it, Nina? So this is a break in the case we have been waiting for. It is, but much as I hate to admit it, this is a lead, but not real evidence. If you go off cocked, we might lose our chance to convince the DA to open up an appeal. We need to search for definite evidence. Oh, and I was all fired up. Don't doubt yourself yet, huh? This is just the start. A lead is soft you can unravel until we run out of thread. So, are we still going out for full with this? Sounds good. We are not going to find more clues about this when it's late at night, and we are exhausted for another case. Let's head out. Great. Come meet me by the door when you are ready. There's like in case if you want to save, right? Because there's a lot of talking. But it I like okay, it's on purpose that she doesn't see, right? But you could see the scar. Of course, at the same time they say about the cap, but when you see the scar immediately you can see that it was fake. But I didn't notice the cap at the same time, I didn't notice, because it's hard, because of the distance, it's hard. But it's true that cap is different too. Kampai! The Great Wave, Sushi Racer, January 11. You guys see any tuna yet? No, but I see plenty of salmon. Maybe you could order some? Fish makes me nauseous. Then why did you agree to come? I was outvoted. I want to go to the steakhouse downtown. There's got to be something you can eat. I swear I just saw cheeseburger pass us by a few minutes ago. I might go for one of those myself. Seriously, this is a nice sushi place. What? I like cheeseburgers. Well, now that we are all here, Nina, I think I speak for everyone here when I say that we still can't thank you enough. That's right, no one else had an idea about Trey's actions. How do you even figure it all out? This first starts, it was a group effort. You should be fake Dylan and Ren just as much as I. And they're happy. Plus, we had some help at last minute, without which things would have gone differently. Help from who? Jasper Frank. He turned up at our house late last night. That old cook? They totally hate us. He was weird, always skulking around, picking up trash, telling us to park better, giving us aggro. Seems weird you'll even get involved. I wonder why Jasper decided to help. I mean, it's not like he knows anything about Torjunken racing. Or I'm not so sure. Why does Jasper know a great deal about Torjunken race? Why? No, it's not that. Why he knows? Maybe this? I not get it connection. No, he's right. There's something that gives us a clue about Jasper Frank, something from a long time ago, okay. Now I know what it is. Is this the incident, okay? Because when she says like hard to know what it is, but when it's a long time ago, you know that it's the accident. What? Seriously? Years, little years, and he never said a word. For what I understand, 1981 incident brought the motor racing into disrupt. I almost said it once and for all. Plus, Jasper is possible was a close friend, a rival ace. I can't be totally certain, but I make a career out of connecting up the dots. Jasper said that Clara knew him, and I think that is what he meant. So you are saying Jasper Frank was the very first Joker? Oh, okay. Well, I'm starving. Wait up, I got a few questions myself. First, who is Joker now? Do you guys figure it out? We say it should be Hank. This seems sensible. Ah, shucks, guys. Hank has a vision for how you're going to move forward as a family. So you accept this sponsorship? Not right away. Clara obviously had some personal beef with the sponsor, whoever they are. But doing something like that is important for securing the roster race's future. I don't know what form it's going to take, but my goal is to see us form a professional racing team. Some form of sponsorship is going to be involving that. Well, I wish you guys the best of luck. Hi. Comes Ryoko. Ryoko. Oof, awkward. You're gonna hit with us, Ryoko? No. I just want to... Oh, come on, Ryoko. Have something to hit with us. Sorry, but I'm not quite there yet. It's okay, Ryoko. We have to expect that. But I'm happy that everything worked out. I just want to let you guys know that. Do you want Clara keys back? No, there's no need. They are just the keys to a car that never belonged to me. You keep them. Maybe they'll bring you luck. Guys, class fair is the day after tomorrow, and afterwards I gotta head out town for a few weeks. I will be back. Actually, yeah, something we want to talk to you about. Keisuk, you want to tell her? It's not my place. You should, Hank. Okay. Ryok, when you come back, we would like you to do so as the new Ace of Spades. How about it? Whoa, I don't know how to say yes. I guess I could give you guys a run for your money. That's spirit. Enough talk, I'm starving. Full first, then lucky voice. Lucky voice? It's a karaoke bar with all you can drink policy. Sounds like my kind of party. I think I will pass. I got some attorney stuff to take care of to wrap everything up. Oh, then you should go with that, dealer. You sure? You okay? It's fine, really. Sure. I'll do karaoke with you guys. But be warned, I can't sing. None of us can. I may have dodged a bullet here. Have a great time, guys. Oh, that gives me an idea. Ryok, darling, before you leave, Hank, use Scooch in there. Hank, get your hell out of my... That's Joker Hank to you. Oh boy. Jocelyn, crouch down a bit. Like this? Okay. Say California rolls. And they take a photo. And now we are there. On that photo. With dealer, of course. January 30. So passed 2 days. Again, that woman that we still don't know who it is, but seems important to the story. Nina, stay here, okay? Is someone that she knows. Because to say that, Nina, stay here? Why? What? I'll be right back. Don't go. Stay with her, okay? Stay with her? Then it seems a hospital, right? She's confusing. Where she's going? To speak with that guy that gives information? That mysterious guy with the mask? Or to where? She was standing right here. There, maybe if I'm able to see that spot again where she was standing. It's a long shot, but I need to know. But it's gonna be something interesting for the story too. No! My legs feel like jelly, and my heart is beating out the drum solo. Why am I breaking out in a cold sweat just trying to remember who she is? I came all the way up here. I'm not just going to turn around and go home. Deep breath. Who are you? I don't even know you, but I can picture you in my head with perfect clarity. Better than Dylan. Better than Anya. I remember. Years ago, you looked right into my eyes and... That's it. How could I have forgotten? Or maybe I just didn't want to remember. She was there on that day when everything changed. So the backstory of Nina. When she was the last person I ever saw. The very last thing I ever saw. And she take out her eye patch. But her eye with both eyes. So something happened to her eye, that's why she is using the eye patch, like got blind from one eye. Is it? Yeah, so but this woman too, it's gonna be important for the story to know the background of Nina. Because we don't know why she wears a eye patch, why she became a lawyer, so yeah. Next time on Nina Kill Legal Eagle. Stop, foul beasts. Your evil will never take root in this world. By the powers of Sacred Feather, I will punish you. Valkyrie transform. Cut. So movie. Was that okay? Fantastic, Milia. As always. No need to lay it on too thick, Sarah. It's just a location test. I'm serious. You are natural. You nail every single take. This show's gonna be awesome. I can see it. Valkyrie Sacred Feather sweeps the awards. I will get so good anyhow. Practice, I guess. And this place. Was this location for the fight scenes really your idea? They say they want somewhere industrial and remote, so it seemed like good fit. It's great, so grim and drab. I'll make the bright colors of your final costume really pop by comparison. So, are we good? Yeah, I think we have everything we need for today. I mean, all we want was some footage of Milia in the location to compare to the other sites we have auditioned. And I think we got that and then some. You want to ride back? It's okay, I got my motorbike nearby. See you on Monday morning? Look forward to it. Safe trip home. You too. Okay, we are out. Let's pack it up. This is for the next episode that is not in this game around now. It's still around here. I can't sense it. Show yourself. Whoa! Foolish Valkyrie. Is this from the movie or is real? This hit will kneel at the feet of the great Malfara. Not today. By the powers of Sacred Feather, Valkyrie. Transform! Let rumble dog breath. So this is from the movie. Okay, they are showing the movie. Hey Anya, we are shooting in 5 minutes. Oh, so they do need me after all. Anya, we talked about this. You are not going to have lines every single episode. Easy for you to say, the whole show named after you. Do I smell liquor? Have you been drinking? It's just some tequila. You want some? Yes. If I have got to keep wearing this hand-me-down bunny girl outfit. Okay, so that is gonna be for next episode. Guys, the director wants to get this part started. Our part started about an hour ago. Google boy. Is she? A little. Then are you? Not as much. The show must go on though. Am I right? Aquila channel. Hello. Welcome to Aquila channel, a special viewer face segment where we talk to you, the viewer, player. Today's chat was themed around several things, most notable the street racing manga and anime genre. It's not about the Fast and Furious. Identifiers of these shows will doubtless have not some of similarities. Even the cars presented in-game and some of the properties attributed to them are parodies of real-world cars. The design of Nina car was an extra special reference Mr. Bean. Did you spot it? Chapter 3 twist was inspired by the 4th stage of Initial D. In that show there is a scene where a character calls a mysterious car with darkened windows, with an oddly familiar driving style. No spoilers. The point was that the car could also be a disguise, and this seemed like a cool idea to pull upon. However, we knew that if we were going to take on a legal street race genre, we need to allow the player to actually race. The version of the final game is actually the first prototype of the racing system, the end of a process which on its own took around 3 months to develop. This was inspired in the concept by Tactics Formula, a Japanese exclusive game for the Sega Saturn, in which racing is handled in RPG-like turns. Though Nail's Tog Junker Racing took this in a very different direction. Of course, Touge Racing is actually a real thing, not something seen in anime. Though in animated form, it tends to be depicted like in a sports anime. So there is an anime about racing, but I don't know. Unlike any sports anime, it's heavily dramatized. Touge means pass, as in mountain pass, as its roots in illegal motor road racing. Due to sex of Initial D, it has strong associating with the mountain roads of Gunma-ken in the Kanto region of Japan, particularly the town of Aruna, which has been part of nearby Takasaki since 2006. Additionally, we want a story where Nina, having found some confidence in Chapter 2, will find strength in her own unique style both in and out of the car. Wait, as a law, should Nina really have been engaged in illegal street racing? Probably best not to overthink it. Chapter 3 story drew on all of these elements. Touge racing anime, using a car as a disguise, and desire to find faith in one's own unique style. Of course, these are just the main threads of the plot. A lot of other stuff was packed in there too. Okay, so that's Chapter 3 out of the way. On to the news. First, we want to thank all of your followers, friends and supporters. In particular, we'd like to thank the members of Now Discord. If you want to join Discord, you can find the link in title screen, that's in there. Nail, also known now as its own Twitter page, there is a link on the game's Twitter screen to do that too. We are going to be hosting more giveaways via tweet, so make sure to follow up if you are a fan. The Nail Tea public store has a wide range of merch, including hoodies and mugs. Sales of merch are funneled directly into paying for more CGs, speed art, and other features of future chapters. And this is a biggie. We want to do a shout out to Hakael Messer, Nina's voice actor. Hakael comes to Nail from an extensive background in anime and video game voice acting. Now it's time for us to sign off, but before we go, Chapter 4 going to be magical adventure with mystery, secret, identities, intrigue, and magical girls. So if you like the first chapter of Miracle Legal Eye, Nail, make sure you look us up and follow us for more news about Chapter 4, Sacred Feathers. Yeah, because he's saying that doesn't have yet the game. Hey, Anya, hey, you okay? Look, I know you didn't get any lights this time around, but next chapter, open reflection. I think it's going to be fun. I can't wait to see you in skimpy magical get-up. The magical girl's gonna be the defendant, or maybe the victim. The details are kind of fluid right now. Yeah, well, in Chapter 3 the victim was a street race. How did that work out? With these tights, bring it on. How skip are we talking? Who says she's the only one, Dylan? I'll be in the gym. And that is the end of the game, because I can't pass through here because this same the game only has 3 chapters, of course, because it was what they released on itch.io and on Newgrounds. It's what they released in them. You unlock special feature art gallery, the music. You unlock the free roam mode. Oh, that is free roam mode. You can explore Fright City. Okay, that's good. Interesting. You all now unlock everything. Congratulations. Thanks for playing. See you in Chapter 4. Because now the game doesn't have a Chapter 4, because if I press in here, you see that doesn't say Chapter 4 where it is. Because when you go for other chapters, I can't save, but yeah, because you need to enter on the game. because when you go for other chapters, it appears that it was the package, the map of card game, and the card. Doesn't appear more because there isn't a more chapter on the game, because like the game only had 3 chapters on each year and Newsgrounds. Now they released to Steam all 3 chapters, because like you say that okay, you want to see the opinion of the players with this, and they want to make more of the game, and I think they should do. But what I will say is like create like 3 episodes again. Like okay, in here we have 3 episodes. Now they will create the 4th, 5, and 6 and release all together like this one. They release all together, because if you release like one, like now we're gonna release chapter 4, then wait for 3 months to chapter 5. People won't like that because they will lose the story on their minds. So what I will say is like create the season 2 with 3 episodes again, like that, with the continuation of the story, right? Not like random, with the continuation of the story, and like that people remember the story of the game. They know what happened. They can remember a little bit, but then with season 2 with 3 more episodes, people will enjoy, because they will, okay, the story doesn't stop, I don't need to wait for 3 months again. They release it, I play it, and I know the story. Like that, people enjoy it, because yes, there is games that release 1 chapter for each 3 months or 4 months depending, but you see always the feedback of people is like they enjoy the game, but then they criticize the releasing chapters by 3 months. Other people don't like that. It's like I understand at the same time that takes time to create story, but it's like at the same time people lose the interest of the story in the game at the same time, because they don't remember nothing. So what I will say is like now with this they saw the feedback of people, and like this they now with some time they create all 3 chapters, and like that they release season 2 and people will enjoy it. That's what I will say to them, is do like that, do how they did with season 1 with all the 3 chapters together. Like that people don't get annoyed by releasing chapters every 3 months, is what I'll say. But overall, like I said yesterday, the game is very good. It's an indie gem because they show what Ace Attorney never improved, that is walking. Walking like this, try to find proofs, do mini games that the game has. So that is a plus that the game brings to this type of games. So that's why I say it's an indie gem. Now is waiting for what they will say about the next chapters, or if they're gonna release, because it's like they say that they want to release another game of Nina Aquila, right? So that I hope that it's called season 2 with 3 episodes together. But in terms of feedback for the game, what I will say is that there is some misspelling, some words. They can fix that. But it's like you don't get lost by reading. Yeah, you see like there's some misspelling, but oh well, they can fix that in long term. The other is the mini game that of the car. If they want to make like when they do the next episodes, and they want to make mini games, don't make like the car chase like to be long. Try to short. That I will say that the car chase, the car when they are doing the car mini game, the road to be short. Like that is fast instead of doing always same thing and passing a lot of time. Only to be smart, to be more fast. Not people get bored doing the race, right? Like that. The rest of the game, very good. There's nothing more to complain. It's easy to understand what to do, because they have the GPS that gives you always where you need to go. The other thing is when you are on the courtroom, there is some like the text in certain parts that you need to find the clue. You know that is that part, but it's hard to know what is the proof because the way they say. That's the other thing that I will say, is the way they say that is more hard to understand. But overall, it's a very, very good game. It's an indie gem. I hope they continue with Nina Aquila. I hope they bring season 2 with all 3 episodes in there. It's what I hope, but it depends a lot of developers, because it's not easy to make episodes. I need to remember that, because it's not easy. But overall, like if you like Ace Attorney and you don't want to wait because Ace Attorney takes a lot of years to come to PC always, and you want a game like that, you have Nina Aquila Legal Eagle Season 1. You can buy it, it's very cheap. You have a lot of longevity, it's around 10 hours to beat the game, the entire game, and you have mini games, and then you can repeat each chapter. Of course, you know that is to play the mini games on the hardest challenge that they have. So yeah, it's always good. So again, if you want to play the Nina Kill, you can buy it on Steam, very cheap, and you will enjoy the game because they have a good story. And again, one thing that I hope they continue with the game is continue with good artwork when they have those scenes, and to continue to have a good story, to not lose with story that as Ace Attorney you could see sometimes the story was getting lost because they were trying to repeat saving from other cases. Yeah. So I hope you guys enjoy the full playthrough of Nina Kill Legal Eagle Season 1, and tomorrow I'll be back with another game. So I hope you guys enjoy and see you guys tomorrow.